Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everyone.
What up, everybody? It's good to see you. Boom, here we go. Sorry. Let's go. Is that Dookie Burner? No, that ain't her. That ain't Dookie Burner. It's good to see everybody. Hello. Why does it sound so funky? Well, yeah, they're DI helper.
Don't be pointing over here at me. You cut it off. I cut it back on.
Don't be pointing at me neither. They started early, huh? Yeah. Well, I don't see them all sitting there. Is all the trustees there? Looks like it's missing some trustees. Yeah, it just sounds bad. If we're late, Allison, we've missed maybe 2 minutes or less, because I don't think they're busy trying to figure out their mics. A great, fantastic, what do you call it?
No.
Well, Chris, if there is one, I don't think we'll be watching it, so don't pray for one now. This will be better than a chase. Trust me. Hi, Allie. How are you? It's good to see you. I missed 15 minutes? How did I miss 15 minutes? Wow. Not bad, then. 15 minutes, Allison. How did they do 15 minutes with no mics?
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Tiffany just got
All
there.
right, good evening, residents.
So they started before her.
Thank you for coming out this evening.
We're starting all over.
First and foremost, I want to apologize for people acting out of order this evening. When we come into a board meeting, I just want to set the rules for you. You have to be in
Thank
order.
you, Thomas.
You cannot yell loud. You cannot say bad things to people. Everybody's entitled to their opinion as relates to who they like.
As relates, there's one.
What it is they want to talk to this body about. I need you guys to respect their time and give them their 3 minutes. Is there someone? Where's Medina? I don't see Medina. I don't see Jackie. Do y'all have someone doing the time since y'all started the meeting? Y'all have somebody doing the time? Okay. And do y'all have a sign-in sheet?
They decided to start it early because it's 4:31. They normally start at 4:30.
Just one person?
I shouldn't be that late.
Okay. So you only have one person. Is there anybody else that would like to address the body?
Thank you, Ian. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. And they overstepping it because he's not the mayor.
The 6th.
They should have waited, but
I don't have that agenda. I only have the 6:30 agenda. So if I can have a copy of that agenda, we can move forward.
I don't see the attorney. There's a trustee missing here.
Yeah, Medina was in the office.
Yeah, Medina, can I have a copy of the
up there? My
agenda,
girlfriend
please?
Tanjanique is not there. So there's a lot of people missing. Thank you, Catherine. I'm wearing it. Thank you. I love the shirt. It's an awesome shirt. My mom's gonna love it. Is that fucking what's her name? Beetlejuice over there handing out shit? That ain't Beetlejuice. In the blue. Kind of looks like Beetlejuice from the back.
In the back,
It ain't her.
to the police officer in the back, is the metal detectors on?
Oh, the metal detector's on?
Okay. So, residents, for your safety
Thank
and
you,
for our
Yessie.
safety, we're going to have
Ian,
people
you
go
rock.
through the metal detectors. You can stay. Hold on. You have to listen. You have
Everybody-
to listen. You can say, y'all can say no all you want. It's not up to you as relates to safety.
There's
It's
two.
about safety for everyone.
As relates
so
to-
everyone will have a seat, but we are going to have everyone go through the metal detectors
You gotta
so that
take a sip
everyone
of your
is secure
drink.
in the building.
Every
The
time
last
she
board
says
meeting,
that.
we had an incident. You have to listen. I just told you guys you have to listen. So you guys have to go through the metal detectors so that everyone is secure in the building. Everyone can stay here. Everyone has a seat, but we care about safety. Safety is our top priority, no matter who it is or what it is. So if you don't mind, we're going to pause while everybody goes through the metal detector and come back to your seat. And then we can start our meeting so that everyone's safe. Because if something jumps off in here, we don't know who has what. So I'm just trying to make it aware that everyone understands. So Lacey, Chief Lacey, if you can direct people, you can start at the first row. People can go in and come back in, and then have your seats. We're not telling you to exit the building. We're telling you we all about safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, one row at a time. We need you to go through the metal detectors and go right back to your seat.
Okay, just know you will have to exit the building. I care about safety in this building.
You gotta be kidding me.
Incident we had, someone tried to attack someone in the building.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, we're gonna go one by one, and you can stay in the building. We have no problem with that.
Fucking shit.
The meeting will not start. This is something we have to do for security measures, regardless of whether you know. Okay, well, guess what, ma'am? You have to go through the detectors. Anybody that wants safety, this is what we're doing. Please step out. Step out, and then let them back in. Well, we do.
Ian, thank you again for the 10 gifted Tier 1 subs. Everyone who just got a free Tier 1 sub from Ian. Welcome to the family. Or Yessie.
Commander Rowley.
It's a shit show for sure. Fucking shit show. Oh, I see. She's over there now.
Have them step on the other side. Take 5 at a time.
So we're missing the other dude. The one that was in trouble, allegedly, for what's going on and what went down in Vegas.
Okay.
Bro, what a shit show this thing is. They tried to rush the meeting early because she wasn't there.
Ladies and gentlemen, regardless, this meeting will not continue until everybody goes through the metal detector. Okay?
You gotta be kidding me right now.
So this, I know. Ma'am.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Aqua? How are you? Hi, buddy.
Kiana Belcher didn't open the door yet.
Kiana Belcher. This is hysterical.
The point is safety. That's what the point.
Oh, Manischewitz.
We gotta do it.
You gonna make the old ladies get up too? The old man, you know goddamn well they ain't got nothing. Leave them old folks alone. Thank you, Calamity Girl. It's good to see you. Hi, Julius. Good to see you as well. This is some bullshit. Yeah, the body cavity search coming up next. Man, if they wanted to get you, they'd get you already. They accent nicely. You know what this all is, though? Because they tried to start it without her, right? She's coming in and saying, hey, I'm the boss. We're going to do this my way. So we're going to stop everything, and until it goes my way, ain't nothing happening. And if it don't go my way, nothing is going to happen today. And that's what they're doing right now. Don't think it's anything different. This is to assert authority. That's all it is. You in love with Tiffany? Get it, Stu Gotts. She'll bang you out. Yeah, I still don't see the lawyer either. There's a few missing. Stanley Brown done left so he could go through the metal detector. Oh, no, there he is, rolling around on his chair. And the under-over today is 6 on cents. On cent is 6. Kim Jong Tiffany, yeah, I mean,
just go right through here.
Ain't far from it. You kiss the ring, and you don't kiss the ring, you in trouble.
Oh, that's me right there.
Thank you, Calamity Girl, again. You gotta kiss the ring, man. The way she says you gotta kiss it. A lot of you say over, no unders, huh? Okay, you better watch out. She have her gold mic in there today? I don't know. Ian, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Allie. What's up, Terry? What does my shirt say? It says I got the best mom ever. Catherine sent me this one. I don't think she's been doing any more of her podcasts. I'm sure her lawyers are like, hey, you need to calm down on that shit. You gonna say some stupid shit we can't get you out of. Or calm down on that mess. What's up, Eric? Shout out to you and the rest of Colorado. Stay tuned. Thank you so much, Tree Fitty. I mean, this is just, it went from early to late now, thanks to this whole bullshit. Every one of them's beep, beep. What's the point? Hey, is that Dots in the peach shirt back there? D-O-T-T-S. Dots.
You guys gotta connect the dots. D-O-T-T-S. Dots.
Just every time I hear that drop, all I see in my head is that the officer sitting next to him, like, spelling the word dots in his head, and then that look. Oh. I mean, it's an effing clusterfuck. I'm watching it on the other side. I mean, here's the other view from the Dolton trustees. This is in Dolton, Illinois. Dolton, Illinois, Brett. The village of Dolton. Mac. Thank you, Mac. Well, you can go cover it yourself on your own channel, DJ. We've been waiting a whole month to see this. I get it that some people, they want it their way. No, you guys can't watch it because I say, only do what I say. That don't work like that, bro. You need to get your own channel. And then work your way up. Start with one person. You can start today. I mean, what? You're just going to be another one of a million people doing what I do. So, come on. Come on. Maybe they'll like you more. I mean, I know you're reading the chat. Got to remember, man. We want everybody to come hang out, including you. But sometimes we wait for things. We schedule this. This only happens once every month. And I understand what's happening in San Bernardino, and it is a serious fire. Homes are being lost, and I don't, But right now we're going to show this, unfortunately, for you. How was Stinky? He's good. Oh, he just pulled in. So, gave him his food a little early. That's why I was a few minutes late. I thought, okay, well, they won't be on for a few more minutes. Let's just feed him now. And I did. And then they got me caught up. Stinky's right there. Look at him. Can he look even better? That's a handsome little cat right there. I'm trying to tell you, it's a good thing he's not out and about. If it weren't the coyotes, it would be all the lady cats trying to get at him. Scuba, thank you so much, Scuba, for the Twitch Prime for 6 months. Sheesh. Let's go. Thank you, Scuba Doo. Getting coffeeed up. Didn't have any coffee today. It's my first cup. And now you notice now we don't hear any paper shuffling or anything. They've cut it completely. So Ian told me that meeting started early. People were talking from the public. All of a sudden, the mics went off. So obviously, it's somebody. She told somebody to cut the mics. No mics. No meeting. So yeah. So either her way or the highway. What's up, Sav? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Stinks is your Valentine. Oh, stinkies. Oh, wow. Is Tiffany single? I don't know. She may be. I mean, fuck. I'd be hard pressed to want to stick my dick in that thing. Not that she's not, somewhat attractive. It's just because when she opens her mouth, she becomes unattractive. Kind of like me. Sure, there's a lot of people.
Thank you all for walking through the metal detectors. I appreciate it. It's all about safety. Remember that, because you don't want no one harm, yourself harm, and you want to always protect people.
As it relates
is there
to
anybody else for a public comment?
You smoke or drink every time you hear as it relates to.
Hey,
She's already gotten 2 out.
You got your
You got your
a timer late? 3 minutes? 3.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm sorry, Michelle. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just so many things came in the last week. I apologize, Michelle. You rock. What does it say? Hold on.
Okay, is it on now? Okay.
Damn
Stop.
it. Hold on. Why is it so loud?
Okay.
Thank you again, Michelle. I apologize. I really do. You know I do.
It's always
Stop, man. It's so loud. Hold on. It's cutting out now. I gotta turn it down a little, guys. It's killing my earphone.
time in your.
Now it ain't even working. I'm sorry, Michelle. I really am.
Yep. Chief Lacey, why would you?
My mom's gonna love it.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Look, it's not even working. You see? She's still talking too.
There.
There you go.
Okay. Well,
you not hear yourself.
You never know with more over there. I mean, that was petty. Just prove how petty you were. They had a legal right to meeting, and you shut off the mic. What did you think that was going to accomplish? The meeting still went forward. So, not sure why you did that. You're just so petty and unprofessional.
Now it's all over the place.
How are you okay with that? How are you okay with yourself? Okay, I'll just repeat
again,
what she
Michelle,
said.
thank
She
you
said,
again
on
for
our
the
tax
shirt.
dollars.
I really do
I mean, why do you
apologize.
do that? Why do you think it's okay to do that? I mean, does your relationship camaraderie mean that much that you are okay with selling your soul?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, yeah, I just don't understand it. Stan Brown, I saw you on the way in. We had a brief talk. Just remember what we spoke about. I have faith in you for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I do. I do have faith in you. You know, one thing I told you, you're a cold stepper. You know, I like that about you. You're a small stepper, but do the right thing, Stan.
Thank you,
Do the right thing. You have people around you that wants what's best for the people, not what's best for Tiffany. Get off of that side and just do the right thing. That's all I'm gonna say. I have faith in you. Okay, and I think that
What's up,
a lot of
Taiji?
people want
Sure
to give you a
is.
chance to do the right thing. Okay, we know it's in you.
Right,
You're not
OCB?
cut from the same cloth as a William Moore. Okay, you have it in you. You have it in you. You know, Chief Lacey, like I said, you know, it's crazy the energy you bring. It's just so negative. These meetings without you were just, I'm not going to say they were great, but it was just good not having you here. I mean, it was good not having that energy, your negative energy. And what's so ironic, you know, it was raining when we came.
It was raining?
And it was a rainbow in the sky. And I was like, you know, I looked at it. Someone else, I asked someone in line, had they seen it? They're like, yeah. They're like, maybe that's a good sign. I said, that's how I'm taking it. How could you not take a rainbow as a good sign?
Man, your time is up.
Is it really? Okay. All right. Well,
Even though the first 20 seconds the mic didn't work.
Right.
Mic didn't even fucking work the first 20
My
seconds.
family then lived in this village for well over 30 years. I watched back in 1991.
Thank you,
They
Marcella.
moved here in '88. My grandfather passed away in that home in Dolton. And just recently, in October, I had to bury my grandmother. And the fact that I'm watching every day while I'm hauling hazardous materials, things that people need, and watching as this village being ran into the ground by this woman
Should, Tim.
is pissing me off. I'm watching as this township is being ran into the ground by this woman. I'm watching as my alma mater, South Suburban College, a college that gave me a chance to go to college and be able to get my degree, being scammed by this woman. All these things I take very personally. Very personally indeed. I love this town. I love this township. I love my school. And I will be damned if I allow anyone, particularly you, ma'am, scam, destroy, run into the ground, and while you're sitting there with your thousands upon thousands of dollars, the people of this village, the people of this township, the students at South Suburban College suffer. Absolutely not. Sit here and watch as one of your trustees sexually assault a woman and still sits on the board. He might not be here today because he's tired of hearing about it, but we're not going to be tired of saying it. Andrew Holmes assaulted a woman. He belongs in jail along with you, Miss Haynard, and your wigs. Because we all know where the damn money's going. It's going to her wigs.
Officer.
The fact that these police officers murdered Alexis Wilson and continue to walk the streets and police these streets is an abomination. Her name is Alexis Wilson. She was murdered by the Dolton Police Department. This is crap.
Okay.
Leave this township.
His time is up.
I like it.
His
time is up.
3 minutes. I'm still telling.
Okay.
All right,
Sir,
next
your time is up, sir.
Okay, next person.
All
right. Sir,
just allow it.
sir, you're gonna be escorted out the building, sir.
No, I'll leave.
Okay.
I'll be right outside with the
All right.
rest of the people waiting.
Okay.
That's a big trucker.
Officer, escort
He's
him out.
pissed. That's a big trucker.
All right, is there anyone else? Anyone else want to address the body?
Don't let him grab you. That's a bear right there, boy. That motherfucker will fuck you up. He is angry. I like it. I like him showing his
Hello,
passion.
everyone. So I wasn't gonna get up and comment.
No
just
fucks
yet,
given.
but
I
I
like
just
it.
wanted to say that on the back of what he said, this is really ridiculous. As a disabled resident in this community, the fact that you would even make us get up out of our chairs after we've already sat down and got comfortable to even go back through a metal detector because you wasn't here on time to say that, oh, they should have been let in. No, you should have been here to let us in.
Up, up,
If you wasn't here to let us in
Oh.
and we were let in, that's on you.
up.
You should have somebody as a backup because you're the chief, right? So why is it that all of the residents
Thank you, Mary Jane.
have to go back out and come back in and be humiliated for her? For her. Because she's scared. What about us? What about our fears? What about our tax dollars? What about the rape that Andrew Holmes did, or the sexual assault? Everybody is hurting. Don't tell my life.
Ooh,
Boy.
pissed.
Anyway, like,
Man, that mic is clipping and
Ma'am,
feeding
if you want
back.
to talk, you're running out. Okay.
turn my mic off.
Ma'am,
Your mic is working like this, so I can finish my time. Mute me. I got 50 seconds. So mute me,
Some for real shit right here.
because I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and the residents don't hear what I gotta say. So why would you want to try and keep muting people and keep shutting people up? It's not working, and you can keep doing
Look at her. Look at her. Her ears hurting and shit. The cop behind
You're
her.
here
Look at
unasked
her.
that seat. Because you definitely go unasked that seat. Your administration is definitely
ma'am.
no. Yo, you still got time, so you can't say anything. My mic. Why are you playing with my mics? So anybody else get up here and say what she want to hear, their mic's not going to go off. Their mic's not going to go muted. But when I get up here and say something, my mic's go off, my mic's go muted. Because you don't want to hear the truth.
That's all it is. Y'all going running for the truth. The truth is that y'all need to
Look at the cop.
see the stuff down.
She's about to cry.
Once the FBI is around the corner so they can come and raise this clip because all of y'all deserve to go to jail. All of y'all.
Okay, her time is done.
Bro, look, she's about to leave
Her
right
time is
now.
done. All right,
She's
anything
that
else?
irritated with her yelling into the mic. Where you at, DJ? Come on, bruh. This shit
Good
is
evening, Res.
spicy. It ain't even started yet. It ain't even started. Shit's already spicy. And the mic's clipping.
One of those non-red.
Here's my hands. It's not me. It's not muted. Her mic's off. Bro, he must be going through it. He has the gain so high up.
Because you think
It's killing his ears. Killing his ears.
Hi. For 15 years. Here for the village of Dolton. I am here for vanilla tubes. On record that I'm here to ask Andrew Holmes, did he sexually assault that woman? Did he drug her?
Ma'am,
I don't need
you're revoking your time. If you want to talk, go ahead and talk. But if you're revoking your time.
Mr. Lacey.
There you go. There's your AV guy switching the mic up.
Mr. Lacey, I would finish my time, sir, if you would stop interrupting me.
Okay.
Bro, look at the cop. Just keep an eye on the cops
I'm going to keep talking.
as she screams into the mic.
All I
Watch
have
her.
to say is this village deserves so much more than what it's getting. From an outsider looking in, y'all are being hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. And that's all I got to say, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Ma'am, they'd rather burn it all down
Alright.
than give up the power.
Alright.
Hello, everybody. I hope that all is well with everyone this evening, and if not, I hope it will be after this meeting.
I don't know.
My name is Denasha Harrison. I've lived in Dolton for a little over a year. I've served my country for over 20 years in the United States Marine Corps, and I would like to thank everyone here for their service and the families that are attached to those who served. I've had my experiences dealing with affairs of other countries for the good of their people all over the world, making sure that their way of life was protected because of our values here in the United States of America. And I'd like to think that it's not only for the best interest of those countries, but for the interest of ours as well. Although I'm originally from the west side of Chicago, Austin area, right? I decided to put down roots here in Dolton because this town lends to a certain peace that the west side could not provide for me. I believe that the residences of Dolton deserve better representation from its legislators, and that the people of Dolton and their leaders deserve to serve and be served in an environment that fosters better cooperation through legislation, communication, and transparency. I've seen what everyone else has seen through social media, and I've heard the voices around the village speaking of how they are frustrated with our legislative processes from both sides. I will continue to understand all the issues and battles that exist between the mayor and trustees beyond the clickbait or the motivation of the media outlets beyond the facts, but I do know that in the middle of it all, the constituents, the people of Dolton, are in the middle of the dysfunction that is being displayed by the very ones who should be leading our village towards better resources, programs, activities, and fiscal transparency that can all be the benchmark that we build as a consensus around the things to propel this village forward. We should all be working on how to get to yes together by taking a this and that instead of a this or that approach. One thing that everyone has in common in this space is passion for the city of Dolton. Passion to do right by it or passion to tear it down, but passion nonetheless. So I want to encourage the trustees and the city administration to do whatever it takes to channel that passion towards giving to yes and encourage people to strike the right chord to come up with much needed solutions to our village and to support anyone in the legislative body, that's willing to do good for the people. And so I will support anyone who is willing to support the people. I would like to take these final seconds to announce my candidacy for trustee here in the village of Dolton. And I'm looking forward to meeting with any legislator that is willing to work with me as I embark on this endeavor.
Sir, your time is up.
That's 2 mics now, and both of the sounds sound shitty, so you know it's, again, the problem with the gain. And the problem's in the mixer, not the mics.
Next on the agenda is...
And I don't know, it looks to me like those are Shure mics, and if they're Shure mics, Shure is a great company. We use one here.
The swearing in.
So I hate to give them the bad rap. Pretty sure it's the AV guy.
We'll start with fire department.
Yeah, she wasn't wearing or using her gold mic today, I guess. So maybe she'll use it on her other
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone.
her other meeting.
The Dolton Fire Department Administration is seeking the advice and consent of the mayor and the village board of trustees to approve the promotional vacancy of 1 fire lieutenant at the August 5th, 2024 executive board.
So even he's kind of low
Dolton
because
Fire Department
we're
currently
full
has
blast
2
right now.
vacancies at fire lieutenant. As of this date, Engineer Ian Cosgrove is the only member available to fill a vacancy as the aforementioned qualified member. Engineer Ian Cosgrove has been filling the vacancy as a temporary lieutenant since March
They look
23rd,
like a tribe.
2024. So, Mayor and the board, I am seeking a motion to officially, formally promote Ian Cosgrove to fire lieutenant.
They make great mics, Shure, I'm telling you. We use an SM58, I think it is here. SM58 right there, and then these aren't Shure. These are Shure mics. This is the SM7B. So that's all I have. My shit sounds great when the audio side's all adjusted properly in the mixer. So that's really what we got going on here. Problems in the mixer. Yeah, I've never had a problem. Knock on wood, they've been great mics since we bought them, and we've been using them for years now. Llama, you know? Never had a problem with any of their stuff. More problems with mixers, and mixers tend to go down. There may be a problem. I mean, you remember one of our channels in our mixer went down, the Pro FX. So that's why we went and bought this one, the Allen and Heath. This is a little to honor the chief. I guess he's becoming chief or assistant chief, maybe? It's just so... It's like a junior high fucking...
All right, everybody know how this goes.
You know, junior high school fucking auditorium meeting.
This evening.
All right, everybody.
Smoke.
Yeah, this wasn't an older one. This is a brand new one. But, yeah.
Having been appointed to the office of fire lieutenant.
We got the ZED 12FX.
In the county of Cook. Do solemnly swear
Getting sworn in. Swear-in ceremony.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of fire lieutenant.
So you better go to jail with your wigs
to the
too.
best of my ability.
Oh man. As soon as he remarked about the wigs going to jail too, that was it. Your time is up, sir. Cut his mic. As it relates to. And what a shit show to have to see, like, on your day. Do you really think that family, when they're going home in the car, are going to talk about the swear-in ceremony, or are they going to talk about what went on before the swear-in ceremony? It was a really nice ceremony today, Dad, but gosh, what happened beforehand was crazy. 8K on wigs? Jesus Christ. Might as well just buy a horse at that point. Get a horse cheaper. That's wild. Why is she still in office? Anyone? Well, technically, the FBI, the wheels of justice turn slow for the FBI unless you're an orange man. And if you're not that guy, then they walk and talk as slow as they possibly can. 'Cause you, again, like I had just said to you about 10 minutes ago, they would rather burn this whole motherfucker down than give up power. And I wasn't just talking about her. Okay? So, yeah. This is all about power trip. She's so stuck on herself.
Are there any more general announcements?
May I be recognized?
Yeah, go ahead.
On the agenda also
If I can't get my way, I'll burn it all down.
Police lieutenant and the police and fire commission meeting was on Friday, but if we don't swear him in, he's over the time that he has been acting as that. So
Well, they spoke and they a different day. So I just confirmed with
okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
man.
They don't swear in firemen. I think
Because
they
he'll
only
be
the
on the,
chief and
next
assistant
meeting.
chief. I think that's how it is. Josh.
all right. Next on the agenda is village report.
Yeah. What's up, Maddie? What's up, Randog?
Good evening, everyone.
Here we go. Finally, we'll start this.
My minutes will be on the board's special board meeting at another date. But
Look at
tonight
Stan
I
Brown,
would like
still
just
trying to
talk
figure out his
about,
mic.
How our ordinance state that the department heads should submit a written copy of the report that they will present at the next board meeting. I should get a hard copy of that. I shouldn't translate their reports.
No,
and I'm
Germ.
just asking
But it'll get better
that
here.
we
They
go
hate
back
each other.
to how our ordinances are written, and that each department head
Hi, Brian.
submit a copy of their report that they're going to report out on to my office so that it can be included with the minutes.
Yeah, the
that's
trustees and everybody,
basically
they don't like
it
Tiffany.
for me.
Tiffany doesn't
Thank you
like
very
them.
much.
So it's worse than the public comments gonna get. You'll see. You'll see. And there's only two people, only two trustees that
Alright,
like her, and one of them is missing right here. He was the one
just to add clarity to what she just stated about them having a report. If they have anything to give her office, they sure can do that. But as it relates to them saying
There's
things,
three.
sometimes people will just talk about whatever else came to mind for their department. So her job as a clerk is to still add it in the minutes, so that when people do for you the minutes, you have accurate minutes of what someone stated. Prime example, once the mayor department talks about something here in a meeting, my minutes, my statements are never in the minutes. I've said this several times, and it's always said refer
thank
to
you,
the mayor's
Jericho.
department. And I gave a whole report, but nothing gets
figure
typed.
it's an
So I just
officer,
want to point that out, and that's for the
higher
record.
rank.
And I've also asked
Not the regular
clerk
fireman.
for all of the records from our village, which I still don't have to this day. I don't have any ordinances
Here
or
it goes.
anything. I've requested to view all records.
Here
It's
it
just
goes.
in my power to do, and I'm not able to get any records from the clerk as of today. So I don't have any record as it relates to an ordinance, a resolution, or
There's
anything,
four.
so that I can review them and look at them and see what's needed moving forward. So that's for the record.
Thanks, AV
On to
guy.
your comments.
Finally, you finally zoom in on
Well,
her
we won't be a
after
back
she
and
Hold on,
forth,
started.
but
it's
I
not
just
clerk.
need to,
Hold on, you don't have
for
the floor. You
clarification.
just said
Germ.
you want to follow rules. I didn't give you the floor. So my statement was my statement. I allow you to make your statement, and then
So-
we're gonna move on.
You're
Sure.
not the only body here. I
Okay,
think you
clerk,
should
but
respect
you said
us and allow each
it's
of
not a
us
back and
to
forth.
speak.
It's not a back and
Um,
forth. We're moving
If
on.
we have one
Next on the
department,
agenda-
thank you,
next
Stacey
on the
Farrell,
agenda
who
is
faithfully
engineer's
submit a
report.
report because he
Ron-
understands what the
Ron
law
Smith,
is.
you have the floor.
He understands what the law is.
Ron, you
And
have
I
the
am
floor.
the keeper of the records in case you guys don't know.
You have the
So the
floor.
records stay with me.
Thank you so
And
much.
I'm done. Thank you.
And also Ron. but- okay.
This is a high school
Good evening,
fight.
Mayor, Madam Clerk, trustees, department heads, and residents for the village of Dolton. This evening, I will give an update on the infrastructure projects that we are embarking on in the village. we will be doing a pavement rehabilitation project on 154th Street from
Pavement
Dorchester
rehab?
to MLK. That project will commence
I mean,
at the
resurfacing?
end of August. The second project, there's two projects in the phase one study. This will be done by the Illinois Department of Transportation. That's 142nd Street from Lincoln until the Bishop Ford Highway. The other project is Cottage Grove from Sibley Boulevard to 154th Street. Both of those projects, again, are in a phase one study phase with the Illinois Department of Transportation. Those projects will be bid out and funded by the Illinois Department of Transportation. We are currently working on a water service inventory project. We'll be going throughout the village, contacting residents, and we need to analyze the material of their existing service lines to see what type of material the service line is, whether it's lead, galvanized steel, or if it's already copper. The final project is a project with MWRD. They will be addressing flooding issues throughout the village of Dolton. The first project is a sewer rehabilitation project that is from 146th Street to Sibley Boulevard from Atlantic going to Edbrook. The project is scheduled to be bidded out within the next 30 to 60 days. Then we bid it out by MWRD. It will be constructed by MWRD and also paid for 100% by MWRD. That concludes my report for this evening, and I will entertain any questions that the mayor or board may have.
Anybody have any questions? All right, thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you.
Next is corporate bills.
Corporate bills
First
under
is
over
electric
6.
warrant list.
Under over 6.
Is there a motion to approve the bills list?
Under over 6 cents.
Would you like me to read them in the record there?
Yeah.
I want Stan Brown to read them in.
Whoever want to read it, Stan want to read it.
Come on, Stan. Get up in there.
So we have received a few different ones, so I'll read the ones that are confirmed with some of the board that I believe everybody is comfortable with. The June 30th, 2024 corporate payments list. We have corporate payments on the electronic warrant list, $357,675.40. Water fund register payments, $349,365.11. Sewer fund payments, $1,395.02. Total payments on this list, $708,435.53. I motion that we approve the bills on this list.
See, he knows how to read.
Second.
The motion
He understands, he has a grasp on the language. That's why he's going to be the mayor.
Trustee Belcher.
My friend Stan Brown over there.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Here we go.
Trustee
Here we
Tammy
go.
Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes is absent, and Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next on the agenda is there a motion to approve the AP warrant list? Is there a motion?
If I may, if I can read this one into record as well.
I see he's using the Just for Men kit. Got too much white right here, and it's all dark.
Corporate payments, August 5th,
Let it go white, bruh.
2024 warrant list.
Distinguish.
Corporate payments of $1,237,156.44. Gross payroll for July 12th, $430,104.70. Gross payroll 7/26, $467,175.57. Melanie Fitness Center register payments $1,244.32. Total corporate payments $2,135,681.03. My motion is to approve the bills as stated.
It's almost $3 million in bills right there
Any discussion?
for little old Dalton.
We have a second.
Is there a second? Second. Is there a motion and a second?
I have one point of discussion if I may.
Go ahead.
It almost seems
I want to these
Right,
lists.
Darth?
I want to give an acknowledgement to Trustee Stan Brown, who reached out to the administration and asked that items that had previously been taken off of old lists not be included or be put on separate lists. So the board actually had 5 different lists of bills. There were 2 lists that the board, to my knowledge, is comfortable with, and 3 lists that will remain for further discussion. So I want to give an acknowledgement and just a little bit of clarity, because I know during this time, I generally have a list that we can hopefully make this a smoother meeting. So thank you, Trustee Stan.
Okay, and with that being said, Is this the list that has Otison's bills in it?
You saying the list just read?
Yeah. You guys switch lists and which one you want to approve, don't approve. Otison.
Yeah, Olderson is not on this list, no.
He's not on this AP warrant list.
I'm looking right now just to make sure. I do not see him on this list, but of course, I would like him to be paid.
Which list, or who sent that list to you guys?
He is on this list.
Is he on this one?
Yes.
Yes, he is on. Yes, he is on
as
this
well
list.
as Delgado.
Yeah,
The
108,000.
village attorney, I still y'all that all the time.
Oh.
And Otison is legislative counsel.
Yes, Olderson and Delgado are both on this list.
Okay. So you guys know that I'm totally against paying you guys attorney. You guys have bills on the list as it relates to political issues, and you guys know you can't use government funds for political bills. I stated this, and you guys constantly put it up here for a vote. Again, that is illegal. I keep saying this, and I'm putting it out there for the record, and I will advise you guys not to move forward with it. So, that's it for me.
5 as it relates to.
All right.
Oh, we're gonna get a 6. We'll get an 8.
Trustee
Trust.
Belcher.
Aye.
When she gets
Trustee
angry, they start flowing.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right. Next on the, yes, and I don't know what you yes for. Remember, they say we ain't got no money, but they found money for a lawyer. Remember that. Next on the agenda is new business. Is there a motion to
throwing
approve
dirt on it
in the village credit card policy? Is there a motion?
Mayor, if I may, items A, B, and C, for the sake of time, I would like to bundle those in discussion. I'll expand a little bit more on each one, but if that, I would like to do a consent for passage of items A, B, and C.
So you want a motion to bundle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
Then motion second to bundles A, B, and C. And just for the record, for those that don't know what it is, motion to approve an ordinance amending the village credit card policy. B, a motion to approve an ordinance declaring a village credit card spending freeze. And C, a motion to approve a settlement of Williams versus Dolton, an amount of $30,000. Call roll.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Still ain't got his mic on.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Alrighty,
Motion
buddy.
passed to bundle
Now,
items A, B,
is there a
and C.
motion to approve items A, B, and C?
So move.
Second.
Then motion second, any discussion?
Yes, if I may.
Go ahead.
A and B, we talked about just for a little bit more
Call it a
clarity
row.
on the credit card spending changes as well as freeze. Essentially, it would only allow for the Director of Administrative Services to use the credit card only on items that the board approves, and it puts a cap on any transaction of $5,000. There was consideration on completely cutting it off, but there are some bills that must be paid. Well, it's most convenient to be paid with a credit card. It causes great tears, so we did not want to put the staff into a much more difficult place. So we wanted to put in some safeguards that can be reasonable for day-to-day activities while still acknowledging some of the challenges we feel are with the credit card staff. Thank you.
All right, call roll.
Call the roll.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed to
All
approve
right,
A,
next
B,
on
and
the
C.
agenda
I'm
is
still
discussion and
talking.
consider the,
I'm still talking, Mayor.
you said motion passed.
I was still talking.
Okay, go
when you
ahead.
started talking. And I'm just saying motion was approved to approve items A, B, and C. Thank you.
All right.
Shut your mouth, Mayor.
Next, discussion and consideration to approve the sale of the village property located at 14900 Greenwood, Melly Fitness Center. All right, it's discussion. Discussion,
I make a motion.
a motion to,
Okay, so we're discussing it.
it's
Dang,
a
bet you
discussion.
had no wigs
Okay,
in there, Sav.
I am the one that placed this on the agenda, and the reason that I placed this on the agenda after having a meeting with Kasperi's office, Lauren, who is one of the account holders of our, everyone know that we are strapped for cash. And the Village of Dolton has the Melanie Fitness Center that is not being occupied. We see it used for events and parties and everything else. There was a Dolton Police sign placed on it, but we do not have the funds to make it a Dolton Police Department. So I am asking that we move forward to try to see if we can put this property on the market.
All right, any discussion?
Okay, you go ahead.
I was just going to state that in the very beginning, maybe our first year here, I remember myself and Trustee Brown put on the agenda to sell it. And when we, Tammy Brown, for clarification, right? We asked that we move forward with an appraisal. So our goal for the last 3 years, as a community, we want
Look at the DEI hires back there in the whites in the suits.
Because the more people that pay taxes in our community,
I had to have a couple tokens.
So we've been asking, and the time has come so that we can try to occur some of these expenses that they have been putting on the village. So that's the goal, to try to offset spending. Thank you.
All right, anyone else?
That's it.
Yes, I'd like to speak on that. At this time, I really hate to give up
feeding back.
That's a nice area, nice facility for us to hold on to it. I'd like us to have a little more discussion on what else could we possibly do with that. Is there some type of way we can save it instead of us going into the real estate business and selling that? That's a nice piece of property. So if we can have some further discussion on that down the line.
So maybe we should propose that we have a cow meeting, and then that way we can discuss it with the residents like we would normally supposed to do, so that we can involve the residents and have this discussion. Because ultimately, it is a discussion that we're all supposed to make. But as trustees, our goal is to look at finances.
That's it,
and
Eddie.
see how we can financially benefit. So at this moment, it's just costing us and costing us and costing us. Even that sign on it, that was about $50,000. We can't continue to spend money when we're here today trying to make a transfer just so we can pay the bills. It's unfair, it's a lack of prioritizing, and it makes no sense. Right now, we are bleeding. This village is bleeding. If these residents knew the truth, they'd hit the roof. So with that being
If
said,
they knew the truth.
I'm up for the discussion, but I'm ultimately thinking that we should bring it in front of the residents and see how we can make it more cost affordable for the entire community.
If they knew the truth.
For that discussion. So
I like it, Trustee.
Okay, I just want to add on
So
to
you
that.
use
Not
holding
only,
back.
It's also a liability. If no one is aware it's not actually a police station, people would actually go there thinking that it is a police station. So if I'm in a frenzy and someone is chasing me and I go there for the police station, well, guess what? It's not a police station. So that's also a great liability. In the meantime, as it's sitting there, maybe the sign should be covered as well. So you don't give people that false narrative that it's a police station. It's not a police station. Again, the bag is empty, y'all. We've been saying that forever. It's dried out. You gotta bring some type of revenue into this village. The bag is empty. So we gotta try to bring some type of funding. If it could be sold, if it could be salvaged, what could we bring there?
Rent it out.
And I agree with Trustee Norwood. Have a meeting. See what the residents want to do. Again, this is our community. It's not my community. It's our community. So we need to get residents involved as well as this board. Thank you.
Man, nothing gets by you guys.
So as relates to Melly Fitness,
There's 6.
I still believe it should be a police station. Our goal is to turn it into that. The board see fit that they would like to sell the property. I still think the people should have a say so in that. I know when we did put the sign up, a lot of residents was happy that the police station was closer on Sibley, and then that they can get calls a lot faster. So my goal is still to do that. And what people not telling you is in a TIF district. That's where that police station sits at. And then also, when they purchased the sign, Chief Lacey, what account did it come out of? Because when they tell you stuff, they'll tell you where money comes from, what account, how they was able to afford a sign and turn it into a police station. It's different accounts. It did not come out of the general fund or nothing like that. But they have to educate you before they just send you off and tell you something, make it sound as though it's big. And then before you start, Chief Lacey, another thing, we could have been using that area for the longest. I've tried several times to put it on the agenda to allow them to fix the pool so that now the community could utilize it because it's been sitting there and we pay for it just to sit there. And we could have been giving swimming lessons to all the people in the community. But these are the things that I fight for that I would like to see within Dolton. Not just get up here and say, hey, today I just want to sell melons. Why? It's been sitting there for 3.5 years. So why now you just want to sell melons? Every time we come up with a plan, it's always somebody, excuse me guys, if you could, for 1 minute. You gotta hear both sides. So please, for 1 second. So,
All right, calm down.
So what I'm saying to you guys is that we would like to see a police station there. We have 2 fire departments, 2 stations. So now we would like to do the same as relates to one is right here on Park and the other was off of Sibley. That's what we would like to do with the property. The board has to learn how to come and speak to that as relates to what we can do it together because that was the plan all along. Now if you could tell them how we pay for the sign.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
We got
the sign
8
was paid
as it
for,
relates
asset
to.
forfeiture. We have a state and a federal. It was recently brought to one of my commander's attention that said that our asset forfeiture was dried up. Our asset forfeiture is not dried up. We still utilize our asset forfeiture, and money is still being put into asset forfeiture. That being said, that's what that money was used for that. I also learned that there is in the TIF district where, guess what, it can be paid for. It's strategically, that would be a perfect location for it because our police station we have right now, we're pouring a lot of money into it. We need a new location. We already did the blueprints from a licensed firm to where they went in, mapped everything out. It can be shown to you if you FOIA it or if the trustees want to see it. But to let that building go other than what it should be used for, then I think it'll be a big mistake. I think the residents of Dolton deserve the south side, along with the west side and east side of Dolton, deserves that location as far as police officers. We would have had it up by now, but again, this is what we're going through as far as trying to get it done. That information that was given said that it wasn't able to become a police station. Yes, you have companies that do come out and transform buildings into police stations that have been used
So
for
much
something
for
else.
Zoom. Just left it right there.
Okay, thank you. And then
Why
as it
wouldn't you
relates
zoom in
to
on these
the
people?
signage, what we did in the past is we put blockage up so people couldn't enter the lot, so people weren't confused about is the police station open, is it closed, and then also the light, we did cut it off. Someone did turn it back on.
We cut
so
it
those
off.
are things that we did do when people was thinking that it was the actual police station, just to clear up some of the noise. People just throw things out and no one tells you 1 second. And no one tells you what's going on in the community. So I like to try to give you facts versus fiction, because half the time people just give you fake stories and never give you truth to it, so that now you have something to go with it. So that's what we're here to do today.
It's true.
All right.
Mayor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, since I put it on the agenda, and I would love for the deputy chief, with all these analysis that y'all did, if it's been 3 years, why it's not a police station? How much will it cost to turn it over to a police station? Then you stated that you wanted it to be a community center for a pool. You sat here several times and said it'll be free pool for the community. It's not making no money. Y'all done spent all the money, and we have to sell it, whether it's in the TIF district or not, just so it can go back on the tax roll is what we need. Right now, as Trustee Norwood said, and speaking to the accounting department, we are in a financial disaster. Right now, on the agenda that she has, we are transferring money from the TIP money just to make out for bills that need to be paid. So when we go back, what's facts, what's fiction, I ain't never known a person that always got all the facts and everybody else is wrong. But at the end of the day, we have to be realistic. Realistic is there's no more money. Anything we can sell, we need to sell it. If you want to get outside, we can sell YouTube.
Dang!
Right now,
Trustee,
right now,
Sell
you
that
don't tell
pussy.
me what's out of order and what's not in order. We're not doing that today.
You are out of order.
So right now, anything that we have asset on and that we can touch that's owned by the village needs to be sold.
All right. So
We ain't doing that today.
Oh, go ahead.
Trustee, I'm just gonna say this. You came over to the police department to find out facts.
No,
Well,
go ahead.
If I may, without going back and forth. I apologize if you think I am. However, you came to find out facts. Right after that, you put something out saying, and it was told to my commander, that our asset forfeiture was dried up. Now, if you made the statement, then
I did, because I asked you how much was in there, and I talked to the accountant.
Hold on, let them finish.
Yeah. Also, you probably talked to the accountant, trustee, but the accountant didn't give you what was in that account. And the reason why is because that's money that nobody can touch, just the police department, for police citizens. What I'm saying is, trustee, I get it, I understand it about everything that's going on, but right now, strategically, like I said, that would be a perfect location. If you guys are going to talk about it, great. Talk about it instead of shutting it down right now. But we need another police station in another location in Dolton, so that way the citizens can be serviced. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you for your comment.
Yeah, the white guys are only there to be seen.
Yes, it could be a community center
They don't
and
do
a police
anything.
department.
It's the
So
DEI
our
hires
plan
right
for
there.
that building was to allow residents to utilize the pool for free
They have
and
nice
then
suits.
have a police station on the other side. The plans that they drew up as relates to the company that came out and showed
There's
us
9.
what it can possibly be was it divided a line between police station and the pool. That way community can still have it as a community center to allow kids to learn how to swim. That was the whole plan for it, still is the plan for the building, regardless of people saying something needs to be told. We have to learn how to come together and figure a way how to keep things like that in our community. I know that Mayor Shaw, built that for his daughter. So when he built that building, it was in a community forever. So when we try to get away different things, we should kind of take a step back and say, hey, we probably can make haste with this and make sure that it works for our kids, because our kids is everything. But yet we have to give them the opportunity to be able to learn how to swim, be able to learn how to do different things that they go to another community to do. Because just like other people, all our kids go in another community, give them our tax dollars, and then basically they are winning and we're not. But yet we sell everything to somebody else, then we get upset with what somebody brings to our community and feel. We have to start investing in self as relates to our village first.
There's 10.
Self. We have to do that, guys. And all I'm trying to do is just show you guys a different way instead of just saying, hey, I just want to get rid of it. It's another way to do everything. But we have to put our heads together and come up with the best way for the community.
10 in less than
All
an
right,
hour.
I'm done with it.
Excuse me, since we
I'm
have
done
some
with it.
discussion,
Next.
could you all get us the numbers? I know you all keep saying what the people told you all regarding the build out. No one discussed that with us, right? So if you could give us the information in regards to the amount, the cost for the pool and the entire total, because I keep saying pieces and pieces. A deposit for $50,000 for the pool, then it's $34,000 on there. Can you come up with a total number?
Jay, this was sent to be my Michelle today. I don't sell
For
this.
the amount of reconstruction to transform.
Thank you again, Michelle.
The fitness center into a police station, because when I was a member there just a few years ago, I can't picture how we would knock all of those lockers down on that side and we do all that. So if you could just give us an amount, I think that would help with our discussion and make a decision.
We don't have a problem with giving you an amount, but this is why sometimes people have to follow the leader, because sometimes the leader is the visionary. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Look at her on the end.
The leader is the visionary. Sometimes people can't see down the tunnel. So sometimes this is why people follow people. So I'm just throwing that out there because everybody got an opinion. Just said I can't see how it will look. So all I can do is just try to tell you what the vision would possibly be. And then as it relates to
There's 11.
the pool. We put the pool on there every single board meeting, guys. If you go back and watch the tapes, on every single board meeting, it tells you the amount of the pool.
You guys rather have this like this or no?
To fix the pool. The pool would have been up and running by now.
Nah.
It's been hot as ever outside. The kids would have loved to just cool off and have something to do. And then also learn how to swim. I don't know why I keep telling y'all that. You know the number one thing that we don't know how to do is swim. So what we have to do is teach our
Well,
kids
because you don't,
how
all
to
black people
swim.
don't? Is that what you're
And
saying?
I mean that. So
Wow.
okay, guys.
I'm
Guys,
counting
between
every.
us,
Every time she says
Y'all
as
have to
it
come
relates
down.
to.
You're here to listen to what we have to say. Oh, I know how to swim. Know that. So that's why I keep pushing
Know that.
because my parents put me in swimming lessons. So I want our kids to have the same things that I had growing up in this community. Because for those that don't know, it was an in-ground swimming pool here in the village of Dolton. For those that don't know the history, learn the history, and you'll understand why I keep fighting for certain things, which is a pool for the kids. But everybody don't got the same dreams as I have as relates to the vision for the village of
12.
Dolton. So moving on, because we got several other things to go on. Is that it? Did anybody want to make a motion
When
or
she gets
was this for
angry,
discussion?
they
It was
start
for
flowing.
discussion, but if we can make a motion to move this to the committee of the whole meeting and actually have a committee of the whole meeting so we can go into further discussion.
Okay. And did you want to bundle up the second one with that or what?
Yes, I can bundle up
Okay.
E.
All right. So she
which
has a
is
motion. Is that second?
D and E.
The motion is second.
You got to take a sip or smoke every time she says as it relates to. She's 12 in. She's angry. You can tell.
D and E.
Okay.
Talking about herself being the
Trustee
leader.
Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee
Y'all
Sam
better
Brown.
recognize.
Trustee Tam
Better
Brown.
put some spec on it.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion approved to bundle items D and E.
All right. Next on the agenda is discussion and approval of sale of unapproved purchases.
Okay. So once again, after speaking with the accounting person and going over the financial status of the village, in 2021, October 2021, we, the board, approved a fleet for cars through Enterprise. We learned of other vehicles, 3 Tahoes, and I believe a Ford Expedition.
All beat
through,
up.
First Governmental Leasing. I am suggesting for discussion because right now, looking at the warrant list and the leases, we spend roughly, it started in 2022, December 2022, all of 2023, and we're in the middle of 2024. We've spent almost $250 some odd $1,000 on these vehicles. If we keep the lease for the 5 years, which is 60 months, we will be spending $718,000. That's with the cost of and interest. We cannot afford that, so I'm asking that we look into the legal ramification of returning the vehicles because
for 5 Tahoes
signed without proper authority anyway.
What kind of shit is that?
So my discussion is to place this for a committee of the whole to move forward and looking to see how we can return those 3 Chevy Tahoes and 1 Expedition.
Oh, sorry. It's 3 Tahoes and 1 Expedition.
We
It's
can't
4
definitely
cars,
discuss it
not
'cause
5.
I don't have any information
It's
as relates
4.
to what you're stating. Because you know you throw a lot of things up
Bro.
that don't be true.
It's simple
So, wait a
counting,
minute.
baby.
Hold
All
on.
you have to do
Hold
is
on.
multiply.
Don't
That's your
be
problem.
true.
You like to talk when others talking. Let me get it out. I was quiet while you said everything you wanted to say. Now let me get mad at that. You say things up here that's not true all the time, trustee. And that's not fair to the department heads, the residents, or myself. So I would like to get clarity of it, and this is why I told Trustee House that you guys should put a synopsis together, and you guys should tell us what it is that you're looking for. So when we come to a meeting, everyone's prepared, everyone has documentation, and everyone can answer the questions for you. But you guys come to a meeting, you just throw something up here, and then you just think people should know the answer, and they don't even have whatever you're talking about in front of them. We talked about this at the last board meeting. So I'm asking the same thing once again, because other than that, it's just gonna be a back and forth. We put on the show, all the cameras in the back, and nothing gets accomplished. So I'm asking you guys that if it's something you're looking for, because I don't have this, and I don't even know what you're talking about, to even respond to you, to say, hey, this is the lease, this is what happened with the lease. I couldn't respond, because I don't have that in my possession. So I'm fine with putting it on the next meeting to discuss it further once we get more clarity to what it is you're looking for.
Okay, thank you so much. I just would like to say for clarity, since you said that I give a lot of false information, it's simple math. I know how much $149,000 times 5, it's simple math. So that's fine. I'm fine. I just want to make sure that we do approve it to go to discussion because those are things that we need to move forward and return.
I mean, I know cop cars are more
Just so
expensive.
everybody are crystal clear. Y'all know we have a ton of vehicles as it relates to police department, fire
13.
department. Y'all know that. So it amazes me how you come and y'all do clickbait and point out some things and say, hey, I want to return this, I want to return that. And there's several different things that happen in this village. But that's why I said you have to get clarity before y'all put something on the agenda so that we not going back and forth just to kick the can down the road to say, hey, we're going to talk about this at another meeting. So what's the point of putting it on here? But we still got to talk about it later. Right. We still didn't discuss anything because there was nothing given. All I'm saying to you guys is I don't like to waste time. We come to a meeting and we waste time. Nothing get accomplished because it's just something on the agenda and you still didn't get your answer and we still just went back and forth for nothing. That is my point. Synopsis, please. Thank you. Moving forward. Okay. Is the motion, is that second?
Second.
Is the motion second? Colorado.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right. Next on the agenda is discussion of current fines.
Wonder what those DEI hires back there get paid to just sit there and do nothing in their
I
suits.
had this on the agenda, and I guess we'll make a motion so that we can add
Much are they wasting on those
transfer
two?
this to the committee of the whole also. The discussion is the fines. So we have an ordinance number 23-009 where on August the 7th of 2023, you propose that we raise some of the fines in the village. And one of them was the grass fee. So I remember this clear as yesterday. You told us that there were a lot of abandoned properties in the village and that the banks weren't doing the maintenance on it. And then Trustee Stan Brown, he seconded that it was becoming a problem, so that we should do something like increase the fine so that we could make or so that the banks can have more of an incentive to make sure that the grass is cut. And I was totally for that in terms of the banks. But what we weren't told is that the $500 fee is for everyone. So I have landlords that's calling me stating that their tenants are being presented with $500 fines so for a lack of grass cutting. And that wasn't what I personally agreed to. I thought that the plan was to ticket to go up in fees for the banks only. So now that we have tenants or landlords calling, I'd like to take this to the committee of the whole so that we can have discussion, so that we can make some changes and discuss it with the residents in regards to who these fines, let's specify the difference between the banks and the landlords and the homeowners in regards to the fines.
Ooh, there's two in a row almost.
Well, I pray that we're
But
not
that doesn't
doing
count.
that. I pray that it's definitely going to the bank. So we will look into that, and this goes back to what I was just saying. We put stuff on the agenda. We can't give you answers currently because no one knows what you're looking for. You just put village fines. That could be anything from a ticket to garage address missing, but no one was specific in what it is that they're looking for.
Pacific?
So we just need you guys to let the department heads know what you're looking for. So when we come to a meeting, we're better equipped, and we got to kick the can down the road again to have another meeting that we should have got resolved today if people would have told us what they're looking for. So I'm definitely fine with going over this and clearing it up, but also you guys have to take responsibility for not paying vendors their money for the high grass. The high grass is scattered through our community. Y'all know we have over 400 vacancies, and y'all know that Public Works cannot cut all the vacant properties. And you guys have to work better at coming up with a plan, because right now we don't have it as it relates to from you. You guys come here, you dictate and tell us what you guys want us to do.
Or 14.
But there's no plan in place from the board that wants to tell us how to run the day-to-day, which I keep telling y'all legislate, y'all not govern the day-to-day operation. But I just wish you guys will pay people their money so that they can come out and cut the high grass.
Thank you, Mayor, for that. So it's just this is just for the record at this point. This is for the residents. I find it interesting that she continues to act as if she does not know what we're referring to. And we talked about the leases. I wasn't going to say anything, but you signed them. So if you signed the leases, how are you unaware of the leases in which we are referring to? It's the smoke and the mirrors. I sit here and I said, you know what, Lord, I was going to let it go. But you were the one who brought it to us to increase the fines. So if we had a cow meeting, and this is for the residents, right? Because she keeps saying, oh, the trustees this, the trustees that. Let's, just so you all know, there's a thing called checks and balances. That's why we're all up here, right? So we really shouldn't even have to go back and forth with who knows what. The goal is for you to run it past the board, which is us here, to tell us what you're doing, and then us approve it. What you've been doing is you do everything on your own, and then when we revert it back and say, hey, no, you weren't supposed to do that, you sit here and say, oh, I don't know what you all are referring to. I mean, I have to get back to you on that. Let's stop doing that. Let's have the meeting. Again, I would like to set it forth so that we can have cow meetings. Let's go back to having 2 meetings per month like we're supposed to in our ordinance, and that'll prevent a lot of this you acting as if you don't know. Because if we all have this conversation with the residents, they'll know, we'll know, and you'll know. This is a team effort. It's Team Dolton, not a one-man band. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay,
we need this every 2 weeks.
What I truly believe,
not once a month,
is that you in particular want to decrease the fines because you got tickets on your house for the high grades. Your bushes gonna cut, your grass gonna cut, right? So you remind me of Trustee Valerie Stubbs that put in an ordinance because she didn't want to pay fines on her rental property. So it's the same thing. You guys only pick and choose things that's beneficial to you guys that affect you. But you were talking about this a month ago. You were talking, please, you're going to be removed. You're going to be removed. You cannot just talk over her. You will be removed. And again, Valerie Stubbs, ex-trustee right there, her. She do things for self. So back to what I'm saying. You have to do better. You have to do better than what you're doing. Okay, you out of order. You need to remove her. Remove her.
By the way, that is dots in the back in the paint, in the peach.
Out of order. Like, come on now. Come on.
That's
even if you don't like somebody, you can't be that out of order. You have to remove her. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave.
Yeah, you can't
you
talk
just too
about
out of
that
order.
personal.
Please leave.
The personal.
You out of order.
Business.
Goodbye. You are out of order. Goodbye.
Oh.
You are out of order. You out of order. Okay, goodbye.
I'm gonna put it on the other screen. I know you can't hear it when I go to the other screen. So hold on. It'll just be a second. I'm gonna grab that other one.
You need to exit. Valerie Stubbs, you need to exit.
Can we continue the meeting? Why is this even an issue?
Oh, and they're going to toss her out real quick. Any moment now, guys. We'll have the audio. Just please.
Come on. I don't know why y'all do this here in Dolton. Any other village meeting, they remove people out. They go. You cannot be that disrespectful. You cannot. We will not take disrespect. Come on. Okay, if she does not exit,
bro, it's getting wild.
Oh,
it's getting crazy, Billy.
You cannot sit down and meet me. Trustee. Stop. All right, Valerie Stubbs, you can go. We can continue. No, because y'all disrespect, y'all think it's okay to continue. Did I call you? What you gonna call?
Fight up in that joint. Senior fight.
You shouldn't have her name at all. You should have had to go. It's going on with the meeting. It's time to we're gonna be over, then people will be able to come back in.
Fireworks, baby.
He does not have the authority to shut down meetings.
Billy. Billy.
She's coming to me. She's the one who calls her name.
Okay, goodbye.
You guys can hear her too, right? You can hear both of them?
gotta finish this agenda. Let's finish the agenda and come back.
Can be good. Okay, good.
This is what she wants. This is what she wants.
I ain't doing nothing to him. I'm here because of him.
Yeah, this is what she planned this. She planned this. Don't let her win. Do not let her win.
Bruh, this shit is getting hot. Hey, DJ, where you at? Told you, Germ. Shit finna be hot tonight.
Hey, y'all.
Spice it up.
Don't let her do this. She's trying to stop the meeting. She's trying to stop the meeting. She shouldn't do so.
She should not have to leave.
That's fucked up. Making her leave.
We need to finish this meeting because we got stuff on this agenda we got to get done. She did this on purpose. Don't let her win.
We speak peace. We speak love. We speak joy.
Now,
sit down.
We talked about this. We know what she's doing. We know what she's doing. We know what she's doing. She knows she's a weasel. We know what she is.
Make no sense, man. My lawsuit just went from 200,000 to 500.
I'm throwing my hands up. Hold on a minute.
500K? I love her glasses.
My hands up. You see my hands, right? You see my hands? Pushing on my own. Push on my own. I just had surgery on my own.
Come on down. Come on down.
Yeah, they're all just sitting there. Same shot. I just don't want to switch it to the other screen because then you won't hear any audio. You'll just see. This shit getting spicy, son.
Y'all know she did this on purpose. Don't let her play us like this.
Oh, yeah, They're angry. A lot of tension in that room.
Call her name. Nobody's been talking about her. She called her name.
Residents, can you guys please be quiet because we got
Residents, can you guys please be quiet because we got real business to tend to in this meeting tonight.
All right, hold on. All right, so what we'll do.
Please.
Okay, Chief Lacey.
Fuck. There it is.
She gone. Can we record?
Homie had better audio than they do.
Okay. Chief Lacey.
Shout out to the trustees of Dolton. Here we go, guys.
Smoke.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's smoke.
Okay, Clerk. So we left off at
We on discussion still.
the fine.
We on discussion
Okay.
still.
No, this young lady has to get up.
No, I'm still in discussion.
Oh, you motion to call the robbery?
No, we still discussing on the file.
Yeah.
We need you to do
Right.
the bills,
So he
Stan.
said, I'm not finished. Made clarity. She said that you
I'm not
motioned
finished with
second.
the, no,
I know.
I'm
Let me
discussion.
get it out.
They still arguing with the other ladies.
You said
They're
nobody.
trying to get her out.
No, we still discussing.
Okay, I know what I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I want to touch bases on that.
Hold on 1 second, Trustee Brown, before you finish. I was in the midst of referring to something she and I were kind of having before we interrupted.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, can we get this meeting because we behind.
Go ahead.
We lost out from the last meeting. We still.
Trustee, unfortunately, until this young lady
They
gets
throwing this dude out now?
Who?
You getting thrown out, this dude right
I
here?
don't know.
All right, didn't the young lady just leave?
No, there's a second young lady.
They trying to
Now
throw
y'all
another
going
lady
out
out.
of control. This-
Okay, so while they're doing that, you want to
Let's continue with the meeting.
We behind.
You want to what?
Man, nothing gets past you guys. Fucking nothing. Oh, Jerry.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please come to a happy medium so we can get, we have about 10 more items. Please.
Yeah.
Stan Brown trying to get his dick wet tonight.
The fact that these two keep inciting stuff.
Trying to get him some. Trying to get some trim.
That's
It's
exactly
all
what
lined
they're
up.
doing. Inciting stuff.
Jason, sit down. We need to continue on. Mayor, can you please order them to?
No, if y'all want to go over y'all stuff, y'all keep. We could keep going.
Let's keep going. Okay, well, let's keep going. It's just a matter of they kind of loud. But we can keep going. They're loud.
No, but what you got?
Okay. Because it's kind of...
Okay, if we don't got no,
we not. We're going to wait until it's quiet because you can call the chief back or something.
So do you want to sit here or you want to move on?
We're going to wait until...
It's not. They
will not have everyone's
attention.
attention.
So we're going to sit here until they
Well, we just want to sit here because...
But you can go ahead.
Trustee. all it
No
takes is
control.
Young lady to get up and leave. That's all it takes.
Okay,
to
so
continue.
sit here. What was the...
Hold on, I'll go back to that feed again so you guys can see what's going on.
And the mayor needs to tell him to bring his ass back here so we can...
It's all come from her saying this lady name. So it's just not said her name.
This is ridiculous.
Right, just go to stand down.
No. You pressing the issue, man.
We definitely not stopping.
Yes, it's a bank. You can tell the teller windows right there. Like where homie write the hat back there. He'd be a teller. It's an old bank that went under. Not enough business in Dalton. Not enough growth. Uh-oh, Stan Brown's mic faded out.
Okay, seem as though the young lady has calmed down and everything seems to be in check. Yes. So please, can we resume?
Stand down. Tell her to calm down order. He doesn't have the authority to do what he's doing. Because she said so. That's ridiculous.
Trustee Norwood, can we skip to him?
Hold on 1 second. So let me finish real quick.
Look at her. She loves them white dudes.
Trustee Dolton, we might as well sit until we have everybody's attention because...
Over there trying to give high fives and shit.
Okay, she's gone. Okay?
500 grand, huh? You guys ain't gonna get a dime.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, as I was saying, we were talking about the fees.
Let me not
and
double up
fines,
here.
And I know that you were making a comment, and I just think that it's funny how you find the need to deflect. Because if my grass was as tall as the Sears Tower, it still wouldn't compensate for the amount of money that you're wasting on taxpayers' dollars. So it still would not add up to the millions of dollars that you spending on first-class flights, the millions of dollars that you spending on parties, the $1 million you spending on rent cars that you don't remember renting. So with that being said, let's move this to the committee of the whole, and hopefully we can talk about this with the residents, so that we could discuss fines, so that this administration won't keep increasing your fines because she just won't stop spending and she won't prioritize spending. So she'll just continue to spend the money and then increase the fines to make you guys pay for it. So in order to stop that, we'll have a discussion as a family with the residents. And thank you guys.
No, thank you,
All
Mr.
right, guys,
Akabama.
so we're gonna move forward,
Are you
but
guys
just
voting on this?
There we go.
they want to send it to committee.
Oh, it's just going to the committee of the whole. Thank you.
So we're gonna move forward, and for the record, people that say things about me, I want you to prove it, because like I said,
Slander.
fact versus fiction. Y'all say parties, and I do nothing but unity and gatherings here in the community. When they do it, they say the party. They do the same thing I do, right? But when I do it, y'all claim it's a party. I say first class flights. Please show me here in the Village of Dolton where I did a first class flight. I want you to show me that receipt, please, and thank you. So, for the record, I just want you to say the two body of governments that I'm over. They mix them up. We talking about you mix them up too. Hold on, we're not talking to you. When it comes to the village of Dolton, please show me the stuff that y'all put up at the meeting for clickbait and got no truth to what you're saying, no facts to what you're saying.
Thanks,
but y'all
Sam.
said it, throw it in the air. That's not right. And that's why I tell you, residents, stay woke. Because they will sit here and sing you off and just say anything, as
like
most of the trustees do. They just talk with no facts. All right, moving on.
Cheeky, thank you.
Okay, that's a discussion on the fine.
Thanks, Sav.
Right, she just said she want to move it to committee of the whole.
Okay.
So
committee of the whole.
Did you motion it? Anyone? No one motioned.
She did.
For a second.
Yeah, she did. It was motion.
Did you motion?
I'll
Did you second? You did. Thank you.
This shit is ratchet as fuck. Yes, it is kind of. But I think that's what we love about it.
Trustee
the train
Dozier.
wreck.
Aye. Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy.
I
Brown.
feel like this is like a
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee
Like a-
Norwood.
Aye.
Motion
a
passed.
student body
Next is
from
discussion
11th
of
grade,
Animal control program and use of animal control vehicles.
and the kids don't like each other.
Yeah, so I added this to the agenda because this is another item that I would like to go to the committee of the whole. A senior called me a few weeks ago stating that she had a pit bull in her backyard. And I did call you didn't answer. But I was calling to see if we had animal control. I know that one board meeting you presented it to us and we voted to pay about $50,000 for an animal control car. And once upon a time, I used to see people driving the animal control car, and we used to have animal control at one point, and then it vanished. But nothing was ever told to the board regarding what's exactly going on with the vehicle and the services. So I would like to have this discussion
Walt
with
Whitman.
the community so that we can get some answers and figure out if we have animal control, and if not, what we have to do to start it back up.
So you know we do have animal control. You know that if you call, we will come and we will remove the animal. Prime example, you had an animal on your block that was loose. It was a pit. You went on Facebook or some social media. Somebody, hey guys, it's a pit loose. Watch yourself instead of calling the village of Dolton. The resident then called us, the village of Dolton, like they should have, like you should have. And we showed up and showed out and removed the pit bull. And guess what we found? A abandoned house that had a prostitution ring, 3 vacant cars. I forget what the cars were. Hellcats. What was that?
Hellcats.
The high performance cars are sold.
3 of them. At the next door to a trustee. So all these things do happen, but when you guys call us, we do show up and we do our job. But people get up here, like I said, things clickbait, everything is about campaigning. We do show up and we remove the animals. Just the other day, we had 2 big dogs loose off of MLK, was it? And they showed up and took care of that as well and cited the owner because it was 2, what you call it?
Bull masters.
2 of them, big. So we handle it all the time. Just because y'all don't see it, because y'all never around, don't mean that we're not taking care of the business of the community. We always boots on the ground all the time. So we wouldn't have all these things to announce to the public if we wasn't out here doing our job. Like y'all saying that we don't do anything with the truck or we don't pick up the animals. We do it all the time. So I just want to clear that up for all those little lies that's just out there about the animal control.
Everything's lies.
Madam, may I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Trustee Norwood, the reason the truck is still out there, however, what we're doing right now, what I'm doing right now is working with Cook County to train our people on handling those dogs. We do have some that are trained on it, but not as many as we need. So that's what's going on right now. They're being trained by Cook County.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I got 2 questions. First off, when was the last time the vehicle was used?
The vehicle was used probably about maybe a week ago.
Okay. Somebody in the audience call the police department and see if they got animal control.
Girl, why don't you tell the
because let me explain why
Toby,
I said that
thank you.
there. Because I'm talking and I got the floor right now. Last week, there was some animals out. They called the police department, and the police department said, we don't have animal control anymore.
Glad you're here, Toby.
So I don't understand why these people lie so much when it is 21,000 people in Dolton, and mysteriously a week ago it was used, but the other day he wanted to transfer it to a transport car, whatever it is, and I just don't understand it. It's just not a working and functioning department. Say it's not a working, functioning department. But why y'all lying? Y'all sitting there lying to these people. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense that she sits there and lie like that. I just can't stand it. I let her talk now. She lies so much. So she want to say somebody else lying. But
well, you did that lie. You got to live at your mama house. You got $300,000. Who the biggest lie?
We got proof to show that we picking up dogs.
Okay.
Stop it, Trustee. Please stop.
Talking about somebody lying.
You always lying.
Okay, you lying about you live in Dolton when you know you don't.
You don't live in Dolton. Get it right. Get it right.
Let's see, Norwood.
Okay, so and why I asked? I mean,
Thank you, Willie.
It does
Thank
get
you, Willie.
frustrating when you all
Fireplace
here and tell these stories, and I guess that's the frustrating part. And I put this on the agenda because, of course, common sense. Before I would call this lady, I would call the animal control, right? So I did, and that's when I was informed that we no longer have animal control. Then I did a little digging, and I seen an article that stated that the administration didn't properly go about things the right way with the animals, and someone was doing something with the animals, and the state cut us off from having animal control. So none of this information was shared with anyone from the board. So that's why I asked, and I was thinking that in the event that the state has us barred from doing animal control for a while, I wanted to know because I was just thinking we paid $50,000 for the truck. So I just wanted to know what was the next plan for the truck in the event that we were no longer allowed to do animal control. So I'll vote to motion this, to take it to the cow meeting, and I'll bring all the evidence that I have at the meeting, and then we'll discuss it. But last time I called several times. The senior who called me, she called animal control several times, and they stated that we don't have it in the village at all. So that's why I put it
all
on the
right.
agenda.
All right, moving on. Call her up, please.
Who second, please? I didn't hear a second.
Jason did.
Thank you, Jason.
They
Trustee
question
Belcher.
I love it. I didn't hear no
Trustee
second.
Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next on the agenda is discussion and approval of resolution. The Village of Dolton
Shit is
approving
great.
the reimbursement
Fucking gold.
of administrative expenses from the 5th District number 2. Is there a motion?
It's been a great
Mayor, if I may,
episode
I'd like to
already.
Bundle I through M. I will read a description of each one of them so that way we know what we're talking about, and then the discussion. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of.
All right. So
points.
that's a motion.
Yeah, my motion is to bundle I, J, K, L, and M.
Thank you again, Willie.
And M like Mary.
Okay.
Hi, Mary.
But you want to do M? M, you can't vote because that's closed session. That's one closed session.
Okay, I through L.
You mean?
I'll do I through L. Yes.
All right. Is that second?
Second.
The motion second, call her up.
But I'm not sure if anybody had discussion, Mary.
Yes. This is bundle and approval second.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right. Is there a motion to approve I through L?
So I'll make the motion.
Is there second? Is there a motion second? Any discussion?
He's been gone all day, Trisha. He didn't show
All right,
up.
but then I want to get a flow to Pete after that.
He's a no-show. The heat's getting too hot for him.
So I, which is that we are transferring administrative expenses from the TIF district to the general fund. When I just stated in previous conversations, we are at a point where we're transferring money from a restricted account to the general fund to make payments, to pay retro pay, things that in a functioning budget was already allocated for. What is more concerning, and I'm going to say this because I've said it at other meetings, is that this money that we are transferring, which adds up to a little bit over $1 million, they're stating are from administrative fees that have not been collected since 2005.
What?
My question, and I don't know because this is my first term, that if we have a CPA that we pay $45,000 or $60,000 per month.
What?
When did y'all just realize that y'all haven't been collecting these fees?
What?
Then it seems
60 grand
more strange that we're at the point that we have absolutely no money, that all of a sudden we haven't been collecting administrative fees. Let's go back to 2005. Oh my God, 36,000, 79,000, which totals the retro pay that we need to pay for the sergeants, lieutenants, and sergeants, the public works balance that we need to pay. All of this was included in the budget that we approved when they said retro was included. And then we have insurance that needs to be paid. So when we had all these 3 years of meeting, I bring back the bag. I bring back the grants. Ask the accountant, has any grants been deposited? Absolutely not. Why haven't any grants been deposited? Let me rephrase this because I don't want nobody to say I'm lying. Grants that require audits, $6.8 million that we have not received, but we have spent $6.7 million.
That is correct.
Spending the money before we get it. Now we're forced to sit here and take money out of an account that we really shouldn't be taking money out of because we at that rainy day part where we're barely gonna see if we can make payroll through the end of September. So while everybody's sitting up here talking about we've been lying, they lying, I ain't took no first class flight. It's a warrant list to have. We didn't pay for the township conference. Why the hell is we paying for the township conference? That's because they swipe their card so much they be forgetting what, are they working for the township or are they working for the village of Dolton? Nevertheless, I'm boasting because I know that it needs to be paid. My personal thought is they wouldn't get shit. But I have to do what's right for the community. I have to do what's right for the people that go out and serve us every day. So yes, I am going to vote for it, but I want everybody to know that the mismanagement of this administration is beyond absurd. I mean, beyond absurd. If anybody ran their house the way this village is being ran, y'all need to lock them up.
All right, next.
Oh man, this shit is great.
Pete. Okay,
Kat, thank you so much. Thank you, Kat. That's really generous of you. Thank you so much for the kind words as well. Much love, Kat.
And before you today
rock.
is the renewal for
All right, everybody.
ambulance.
Smoke.
The contract is a 3-year contract. It's pretty self-explanatory where the monthly payment is in the same ballpark where it currently is now. However, in there they have some built-in surcharge fees in the event that the fuel prices continue to fluctuate. So approximately $11,000 and some change per month, and it's a 3-year contract.
I think that's her, Matt.
The approval from
That's
the mayor
her
and the board
picture
tonight to move
of
forward
herself.
with the contracts. Any questions?
I think so.
Okay, thank you. The
I
other
can't
one up
quite
here
see
that
it.
I want to discuss is about you guys wanting to give special counsel authority to review the insurance coverage. Anybody want to answer that? Why is that?
Do we have an attorney? Do the village of Dolton have an attorney?
Yes, we do have an attorney.
And who is that?
You already know who that is. So
No, please tell me because they're not here. Who is it?
I'm not going to do the Q&A. So at the end of the day, you guys know that y'all are surpassing your authority. My authority is the one that appoints the attorneys. Y'all know this. So why we get up here and do the same dance and fight? Why? We do the same thing. That's not y'all authority. You overstepping your authority. My authority is the mayor. I appoint counsel. Y'all know this. Y'all know y'all cannot give your attorney cases. You know that. Especially that's the one he messed up. Like, come on, make it make sense. But yet y'all doing the same thing. Why?
You guys gotta connect the dots.
Nobody want to answer that. I gotta keep telling you guys it's a money grab. Like, stop. We're not doing
So
that.
we're talking about the seats
talking
versus
about-
Bill Dalton and
I'm-
appointing a special counsel.
Yes, that's what I'm asking. I said, why
This,
you guys-
this a case. I'm sorry. I didn't want to
Go ahead.
this case is too critical and a lot of it's been stalled. We haven't really gotten to the closure that we seek. There have been some offers made and still been kind of ongoing. So we want to make sure that there's a resolution to the case, and this is an effort to move it forward.
And that's through the village attorney. You know that, I know that. When the previous mayor was here, what did he do? Appoint counsel. So what makes y'all think it's any different now? Any mayor that sits in the seat appoints counsel. It is not the body, which is you guys. You guys legislate. That's it. You don't appoint. You don't make appointments. You don't have no appointment powers. You don't have nothing to do with my appointments. You can't fire them. You can't keep them. Nothing. You got nothing to do with any of those things. You don't. You don't. And that's what I keep telling y'all. Y'all have to learn what it is you do and learn what it is I do. But you guys do not appoint anybody to any case. So again, here you go with this. And y'all already know I'm not gonna sign off on it. So putting on the show right in front of the people once again don't make no sense. We are not doing that. So all right, what else? Anything else? Any more discussion? All right, call her up.
I have a quick discussion on this.
Go ahead.
I just heard you say that you appoint people and no one could fire them. I can appoint a deputy clerk and you illegally fired her. So I don't understand what applies to you should apply to me.
That's right.
Because what you don't understand is I am the head of the village. You are
It doesn't
not. You are
matter.
the
You
clerk.
don't- I don't
Hold
report
on. You
to
just
you,
asked
Mayor.
me. You just
I
asked me,
don't
and I'm
report to
giving
you.
you the answer. So at the end of the day, you already know that that's in court. So to go back and forth with you while in court doesn't make any sense. But I'm telling you the facts so that you will understand the how and why it happens and how it works. But nobody wants to do it.
Right,
Everybody
before
wants
you
to sit
report
here
them to me.
and be over someone else's position. I ran to lead, not follow. Especially people that ain't got no vision. I don't do that. I ran to lead, and you guys keep wanting to tell me what to do. We not doing that. So
And
here
then
we are
the
today.
ordinance states, so let's talk about ordinance.
we don't get to that, but we don't get to that
That
once
you
we
don't
get
follow,
in
which
personnel.
states that the clerk has
We don't
authority
get into that,
to
clerk.
appoint a deputy
Clerk,
clerk.
we don't get into that in personnel matters.
So, yeah,
let's
but I'm
finish
just saying, let's follow the
I through
ordinance.
L. I through L.
Thank you.
Any more discussion for I through L? All right,
Yeah,
call her
I
up.
do. I have a discussion for Apple. So my discussion is on the transfer. And this is just important for Dalton residents because I know that for the last few years, you all have seen us fighting for transparency. We've been fighting for the access to the credit card bills. We've been fighting for access to my viewpoint. The reason why they will not give us the access is because this is what they've been doing. Spending all the money, and now they've done so to the point where now they need us. They have to tell us because they need us to do this transfer. So even though we're against it, because we know that if the money was being spent right, and if they were following the budget prevents this from happening. So just so the residents know, we don't want to sit here and fight every need. It really is unfair to you all, but this is important. The taxpayers' money is what we're here to do. We're here to make sure that every dime that's coming in and every dime that's going out is accounted for. So I just want you all to understand that you sometimes may see us get a little frustrated, but we're getting frustrated because this job should be much more simple. We are put in place and you all elected us to do just this. And if you didn't have us here, this thing would be way worse because we'd probably be transferring 2 or 3 million instead of the 1. So I just want to say that we don't want to bicker and argue in front of you all, and we are trying to save the community, but this spending and this mismanaging is just out of control. And that's why you see us trying to have a liquidation sale and sell everything because they spent it all. Thank you.
I can't wait till the truth come out. I swear I can't. But anywho.
Mayor, I got one point of clarity.
Quiet, please.
Okay.
Quiet.
No, just one point for clarity. The attorney is not Olson, Sturk, Murphy, Frazier, McGrath. That's being recommended as somebody that was advised to us for a special type of defense that we need, without putting all of the information out there because it will be in court. We want to make sure we clarify this is not legislative counsel. It's a special niche of attorney that we are seeking to push forward. Thank you.
And for clarity, we went through those steps as related to a special type of attorney that
15.
was supposed to handle that case. But I always get in closed session to go more details about all of that because like I know when it's in litigation, you talk in the back. So can we call the roll, please, so we can go to closed session?
Oh, come on. Don't go to closed
Trustee
session.
Belcher. Aye. Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed to bundle I through L.
All right. And next on the agenda is personal matters. We will go.
I'm sorry, for correction, excuse me, Mayor. I said bundle, but it was for approval. So it's to approve items I through L, just
Right.
for the records.
Right. So we're going in closed session for personnel matters, but I do want to make some clarity and clear some things up. I see that you guys went and created this agenda, whereas I created an agenda for the Village of Dolton, and we put everything on there that was needed to talk about, including terminate the contract of Otis and Sturk, Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath. You guys didn't put that on here, nor did you put on there the termination of Keith Freeman. I put that on there so the board and I can discuss it, but I don't see that here. Yet you put all these other people on here, and y'all do know this is targeted, this is harassment, and you guys are doing political retaliation for the name that you put on here for personnel matters. It don't make no sense that you're considering layoffs due to you claiming financial, but yet you're picking people that don't make half the salary as a lot of other people because you're supposed to start at the top, work your way down, but yeah, you pick people that in the clerks, they make what, $15 an hour? Like, make this make sense of how you guys are trying to handle this. And like I know, you guys have the authority to put anyone on administrative leave. You don't have the authority to remove anybody that I appoint. So I just want to clear this up for the public because everybody got everybody all roused up, and then you guys sitting here just trying to make decisions without stating facts. So today we will state facts as it relates to what you do and what I do, as I always state. We're going to go in closed session, go over this bogus list that you put together, and then we'll come back out and we will tell the public again what the truth is in the matter of moving forward. But Keith Freeman will be added onto this list. It's shocking that you didn't put him on there, board, especially if y'all didn't like
So
him,
they will be coming back.
So are we not having a regular meeting there? That's, I guess, for clarity, since you're saying he's going to be added to this list.
Yeah, but we got a regular meeting right after this. We have a regular meeting right after.
Okay, that's all I was
But I'm
trying
just
to
saying that you guys didn't add it. Y'all added everything you post. And like I said, y'all want to be in control so bad. Y'all added all this stuff to the agenda, but you didn't add this. And then you put my report at the very end. Why is that? But this is stuff that I'm talking about. This is stuff I'm talking about. So you gotta let me do what I'm supposed to do and get my report. Like I get y'all the floor with this general announcement. Y'all say whatever y'all want to say about whatever y'all going on, and then I get the opportunity to do the same. But you guys want to put it at the end as though I am not the leader of the city. So is there a motion to go in closed session to discuss personnel matters? Motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and a second? Call the roll.
Trustee Belcher. Aye. Trustee Norwood.
I don't, Chicago.
Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Send me a message on one of the sites.
Aye.
Motion approved to go into closed session.
All right, so we will be going downstairs to closed session. We might be down there in a minute. We got a lot of things to discuss. If you choose to stay, please. If not, this is your time to exit if you would like. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So I guess we have, we could either just pull the ripcord now and or wait for them to go down to closed session. I mean, they only have a few things to talk about. One would assume they'd have it done in 10, 15 minutes or less, somewhere around there. You say wait. Okay, there's one for waiting. Yes, I know, Chelsea. I can't pet him. He said he wants love. So I'm giving him a little love with my foot. All Spankings loves is Dee Dee. He loves Dee Dee. Yeah, he does. Big baby. Just a big baby. That's all he is. That big cat. That big old cat. Daddy loves you. Oh, I love you. Yeah, I do. You're a good boy. You're gonna bite now. I know it. I know it. It's gonna bite now. So, yeah, we'll wait, I guess. We'll see. Yeah, he's a good little cat. He's a good little cat. Little rat. Look at him. Look at that face. Look at that face. Not enough light down there to really see him, but it is. All right, so the Chiefs boning out, giving a quick little handshake and a and a All right, so let's see, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna go outside? Let's see what he's gonna do. Because what we'll do is we'll switch to the Dolton trustee channel. This thing's kind of locked up for the moment here. We'll give him a second. I have a feeling he's gonna go outside, talk to the people, which definitely will be heated, and then I can have this on the other board, on the other screen, so that way you guys can hear what's going on outside and see. And then I'll keep an eye on this, and when they come back, we can go to that. Well, I mean, what do you want me to do? Now he's gone. He had enough of my feet. Man, that thing stank. Now his face smells. Just have one. It just stinks. He's the ruler of the house. You know, he's pretty aggressive. I don't know if I got another cat or a dog. I don't know. It'd take a while for him to get used to that cat or dog, I would say. To be honest. All right. So yeah, we'll go to his thing here. Hold on. Let's. I mean, at least he's got his feet up and all that stuff. So. I know you can't hear him. Just give me a sec. We'll go to the other. Move it to the other screen, and you can hear him. I promise.
Yeah.
There you go. You should hear now. And they still dicking around up there. Why don't you get down there, over there, and start talking already? Quit messing around. Get into that secret squirrel meeting. Get the secret squirrel meeting going. I love his shirt, adulting. He got 1 star. Would not recommend him for adulting. He's got a pen taped to his fucking arm. Make sure she goes through the metal detector, please. Because I'm worried about this one right here. She looks dangerous. She thinks wearing pants. Shit, yeah, he would.
Hey, young man, how you doing?
Alright, good. It looks to me like they went downstairs because the rest of the people don't need to be in there. Oh, hi. We got 16 as it relates to's in less than 2 hours. 16 times. Would you say that's too many times to use? Hold on. That's 2 hours of everybody talking, including her. I don't know how long of that 2 hours she was actually talking, but I would say that it was a bit too many if you said it 16 times. I mean, if you already agree, it's a bit excessive. I understand the word "and" or something like that, but not as it relates to.
So y'all see, executive session right now.
We're watching the Dolton Trustees live channel. Shout out to him for always shooting the inside and outside of the place. He used to be a trustee.
To the Dolton Trustee YouTube page. You see the madness that goes on. He doesn't mind lying wholesale.
Getting wild. They were going in on all those older ladies.
Hard. And sit there. When this Lori Life
Them ladies was hot.
You
It
see
was
how
mad.
these finances really are. It's gonna make you real angry. I see.
What's up, Joey?
In your yard. Yeah? In my yard. Good Lord. In my yard, one of my granddaughters.
In my yard, my Lord. In my yard. Don't mind me, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Looks like the DMV. It kind of does. It's kind of set up that way. I mean, it's a bank. Very similar vibe. Cold. You know.
I got 3 Z's in my
Very,
backyard.
very white and clean, like a hospital.
Oh, wow.
So my court says yes.
Yeah.
So
You don't know what it is.
I gotta get a tracer, supposedly. That's what they told me.
Yeah, they'll be back. I would assume it shouldn't take too long. We'll hang out for a little bit and we'll get it done. We'll get it done. I mean, we can show you other cams. If you want to see that, we can do that. Yeah, it was hot here today too. It was 102 today. Fucking warm. And it was really windy. You know, almost 15-mile-an-hour winds. That's why that fire was raging. You know what I mean? We had the rager, man. Fucking rager, dude. Hold on, dude. Fucking fully pitted. Duncan Hines cake? Don't start talking about cake. I'm fat. You know I'm gonna want some. Damn. I'll tell you what, I can't lie. When I was watching Django, that whole scene where they have the white cake, the white cake looked really good. It made me want to go out and get some white cake. Now, I didn't do it. I should have. Give you a beautiful shot. There you go. Look at that. Live shot of Manhattan Beach right now. Beautiful sunset here in California. That's why people live there. Probably a lot of Los Angeles Kings and, you know, other sports figures. They live here because it's still relatively cheap in the sense, because, you know, Malibu houses like this are, you know, 3x the price, if not 5x. So, white cake is racist. All right, well, I guess I'm racist because I do like white cake. It is nice. Manhattan Beach is a nice place, you know. Young, hip. People be getting all drunk, rolling around on their beach cruisers, catching DUIs on bikes. Oh, man. I just remember, you know, Stefan used to live here, and there was a pretty famous bar at the end of his street. Forget which one it is, and, you know, we be playing fucking video games, smoking weed and shit, but we got the windows open so it doesn't, like, blow the house out. Right? So you can hear all the fucking crazy fools coming out of the bar. We hear some, you know, girls all drunk and just giggly and shit. One of them's like, I gotta take a piss. Or I take a pee. So right hear that, go walk to the window and look out, and she's hiking her skirt up, pulling her panties down, and sitting in Stefan's neighbor across the street's planter. She's sitting in the planter just pissing. So, you know, she finishes pissing and pulls her panties up. You know, real winner. Pulls her skirt down, and they, you know, are giggly. Like I said, they're faded. You could tell. You know, and they start walking away, and then all of a sudden they're like halfway back up the hill to where the bar is almost at. And you hear her say, "Oh shit, where's my ID? Where's my ID? Where's my ID? Do you have my ID?" "No, why would I have your ID?" They're like going back and fucking forth. So she goes back, she starts walking back down the hill, looking on the ground for her fucking ID, and then sure as shit, she dropped her ID when she bent over, and then she pissed on it. She grabs it, and she's cleaning her piss off her ID. Ah, it was great. Good stuff. Alcohol. Too funny, man. The shit you'd see. Because I'm telling you, it's like a younger, hipper place, Manhattan Beach. There's plenty of bars. And this one was, you know, pretty popping all the time. And then, you know, you knew when it was closing time, too. You'd hear all the bus boys coming and dropping the bottles in the fucking trash can. Loud as fuck. 2 o'clock in the morning. Felt bad for those people, but I mean, it's a nice place to live. Literally at the end of the block, it's this. You know, the beach is right at the end of the block. You're not even driving. You're just walking down the street. So, yeah. It's nice. No, they haven't been coming back yet. They're still sitting there. How is she not in jail? Well, I you know, think that they're doing their best to prove a case. And, you know, again, when somebody may be that corrupt, again, it's just, you know, I'm not saying they are. I'm saying allegedly. Okay? When people are, you know, alleged to be that corrupt, you're going to want to go through everything. So you don't just catch them on the first thing that you saw that was, you know, wrong there. You want to see all of what she's doing. Take your time. At least that's what I would do, and I think that's what they do. They're not rushing to judgment in a sense. They're going to make sure they go over it with a fine-tooth comb and find every little thing she may or may not have done. And again, is it just her? There's a few people that are aligned with her there. You know, the dude who wasn't there today, who's allegedly the womanizer and the sexual assaulter, he's on her side. You know, Stan Brown's on her side. They're yes men. They're simps in a sense to her. Same with the police chief there. So don't get it twisted. She has a few on her side, but all the rest don't like her. The clerk doesn't like her. All the other trustees don't like her. You know what I mean? The public, for the most part, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've actually heard a few people come up from the public and were positive about her, you know, but the majority are not. You know, I will, Chicago. I shall. You know, it's just a crazy dynamic here. And, you know, the ones who are really losing are the people that live there, man. You know, we laugh, we giggle, we have our good time, but, you know, the elderly folks there, it's devastating to them. You know what I mean? They can't go out and get another job to help pay for shit or for all the money that may have been squandered. And, you know, they got to be thinking about a retirement and having somewhat of a decent life before you leave this world. You know, and they're just getting played like a fiddle. And, you know, all the accusations back and forth, whether true or not, they're just pawns in the game, and they're just waiting for the outcome that they already know. And it was pretty telling when she said, only if the public knew the truth. Okay? So that's going to show you. She straight admitted that it's worse than you even think it is or what has been reported. Because surely there is a lot of news stories. You Google fucking, you know, anything about Dolton, you'll get 100 stories. And they keep coming out. Every couple of weeks there's something new they find. And that's what I'm saying. They're going to find her up, you know, and they're going to charge her with a whole bunch of stuff if this is all true. And everybody else that helped with her, you know. So, and then the whole sexual assault thing, that's a whole nother level. You know what I mean? He better hope he doesn't get convicted for that shit. And he didn't come today because some dude tried to attack him last week or last month, the last show. Dude got up and was talking shit to him at the podium and walked up and was pretty close and was, you know, obviously not going just to say hello, I'd guess. And they, you know, he didn't get to him. But I think that's another reason why they pushed for the metal detectors. And yeah, you never know. People get angry, dude, and they have a right to be angry. Like nothing's going right. And you know, could you imagine if you're paying into all these taxes and getting taxed extra every fucking year and getting nothing? I mean, not to say that's not happening to me right now in this life, living here. Because it's, you know, I always say, man, I think it's about time to dump that tea in the harbor. You know, a lot of taxation without any representation at all. Nothing to show for it. So it's a wild world out there. As much as I look at this, you know, I realize watching LA City Council, which we'll be watching tomorrow morning, you know, 10:15 a.m., you know, we'll see. They're not far off. They're not far off. You know, the difference, like I always say here is in Dolton, is the residents are all mad and don't like them, and they don't like each other, right? In LA, the residents don't like them for the most part, but they all like each other. They all lick each other's asses to get something done. It's all one party rule, and that's just the way it is. And that's why, you know, they say absolute power corrupts absolutely. For this very reason. And the money is got to be 20-fold. From LA to Dolton, if we looked at the bills of Los Angeles, like the payroll and all that, make your head spin. I mean, yeah, it's a complete circle jerk, absolutely. You know. So, it is what it is, you know. It's reality. That's exactly what it is. I think that's the best way to put it. It's fucking reality. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're still not back yet. He's just still talking to people, and they're sitting there waiting, though. There's got to be at least 20, 25 people still sitting there waiting. I think he's going outside right now. Let's see. Because I wondered if they're sitting. Oh, no, he's moving over to the lady here. Hold on, I want to hear this, actually. Hold on.
Yeah. You want to say the problem is what? Nobody trusts administration. I'm saying administration. Yeah. But the mayor, nobody trusts her. Yeah. So you're not gonna have no problem. You're not gonna get that right until she's gone. Yeah. She gotta go. Yeah. That's just that's
12.8 billion. That's what I'm saying, Brindor.
Nobody trusts what's going on. Yeah. Because she's been trying to hide it.
Dolton is a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. No trust. And that's it.
More to steal.
Sit in a nutshell. You want to say something?
Well, you know what? We're just sick of the mess. I mean, I'm sick of her grammar. I'm sick and tired of it. I can't take it. And we're just here waiting for the day that she's out of here. We're hurting.
That's burning the dookie.
We want them to be just out of here. We're sick of it. And that's about it.
And that's all it is. And you know it.
I know it. Yeah. Okay.
She be burning dookies, man.
Hello.
You want to say something on camera?
Hey. Hey y'all. Give me 1 second.
You want to say something about today's meeting? What's going on?
Oh, today's meeting is foolishness. Why you ain't tell me Grace was sticking out? Today's meeting was foolishness, but that's to be expected under this leadership that we have. It's really nothing too much that we can say other than go away. Go away so we can get our village back together.
Yeah.
And take the little gangster riff-raff with you.
Yeah.
The gangster riff-raff.
Hey y'all.
I want to hear her. She was angry.
We're gonna get it soon. I just don't know how long it's going to take. But I do appreciate y'all for taking the time to watch us. It's very calm today. It's a very good meeting. And what is this called? Intermission. And foolishness.
Intermission.
Listen. I'm a sweetheart, y'all. Everybody knows that I'm the most kind.
Did you create that YouTube page?
I did, but
So tell them what's your YouTube page.
I don't use it yet, and you gotta show me. I've been had one for like months, and I got a paid YouTube page.
Yeah. What up, sir? How you feel?
I don't even know my YouTube name. What is my YouTube name?
Well, she don't know her YouTube page. When she get her YouTube name, we'll come back and answer them.
Hold on. What's my YouTube name?
Vivian Allen.
I don't have any friends on YouTube yet, y'all. If y'all want to subscribe to me, what's my name?
There you go, Vivian Allen.
Your favorite survival videos. That's my YouTube name.
Go click like and subscribe on her account.
Start using it like a week.
Hey, you reported for who?
Is that Daniel Gus? DanielGus.substack.com. Shout out to Daniel.
That's Mike Nolan from the South Town. You got a good article. No, that was somebody else. Yeah.
I love you, Stanky. Oh, now you're moving again? Where are you going, Spunko? What are you doing? Come on, don't. No, you can't do that. You're stopping the show.
So we can't go back and come back in.
Can you come back in?
Everybody got all their weapons on them. It keeps beeping. Thank you, Billy.
So we almost there.
Shout out to the Dolton Trustees channel.
It's a long one, y'all. It's a long one.
Yeah, it's cool that he shows this, man, because he shows us the outside, 30 minutes beforehand. He show you what's really going on. He used to be a trustee.
For sticking with us. For helping us out and spreading the word. What's up? How you feel? Good. How you doing?
Chase.
Tonight, he saw
I love Chase. He's my biggest friend. Come on, Chase. You love Baby Chase? I love you too.
no, he's going out every week.
Where's the summer man?
She's my granddaughter.
Right. Where's the summer man?
Pardon me?
Where's the summer man? The house?
He's in my driveway.
Call me when he's there.
He was on the street. Well, I did. And they, I had problems with utilities. I told him. I said, you're busy doing something.
You got my number.
I know, but you weren't around.
I was just coming on vacation. Fine.
And we also, at 7 o'clock every night, we have a speed limit. Going down Champion Avenue. Like,
He risen. There he goes. Need a Damon and Stinks Funko Pop. Funko Pop. It'd be cool to have a Stinks Funko Pop. Have Stinks sign it. Dip his hand in some ink. I mean his paw. And paw print it. Bro, you're silly. I know, man. Chicago, yeah, when I have that capability back, I'll definitely hit you up. Okay, sorry guys. I had to respond to an eBay offer. I love it. Only 71% off. Terrible. I'd rather burn that card. I'd rather burn it than let you have it for 71%. No, not Bo Jackson. John Morant. John Morant rookie. Coming back
We
in.
almost there. We almost there, y'all.
Sweet. 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 Oh, that's great, Hex. See, that's what I'm saying. They understand. They see it. They hear it. I'm telling you, when she gets angry, like you see her right there when they were talking about her business. Oh, boy. You could tell low-key she was fucking angry. She just wasn't letting the fire out. And she loves that term, as it relates to. I mean, fuck, we got 16 out of them out of there. She was irked for sure. Yeah. There's only so much she can say. You know what I mean? It's fucking true. Because I'm sure if it weren't true, then she'd be trying to get him for fucking slander. And it's being pretty slanderous. Gotta prove what you're saying about these people. If you can't prove it. Funny thing is I know that the lawyers weren't getting paid. So, I'm surprised she has two of them just sitting there, you know? Just looking through some other feeds, gotta see if Yep, in private session. Let's get this going. Time to smoke. Yeah, David, they'll be back hopefully any moment now. They went into private session. I'd say they've already been there 10 minutes at least. Oh yeah, they have. 11, 13, 14. Alright, they've been in there about 17 minutes already. And I just went back on the replay on the other one and took a look when they took the break. Well, you know, again, they're not going to let out what they're up to. They're just going to fucking, you know, they're just going to do their thing. Hopefully catch her on whatever they can find. And like I said, they're going to go over everything. So that way there's no getting away. Charge her with the biggest crime, you know. really how it works. But you got 20, 30 charges on you. It's tough to fight. You're going to have to face one of them. Yeah, they could be false allegations. That could be too. False allegations as well. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I just figured if that were the case, there's going to be a lot of slander cases going on. Slandering people in the public. That was funny though. She's like, you just don't like the grass cutting fee because you got a ticket at your house. Shit's funny.
Who's that? Somebody said hi.
No, it's an old bank, not the DMV. Sure looks like it though.
We waiting. But like I said, y'all, August 8th, which is Thursday.
You can tell the teller windows on the left.
The meet will be live streamed.
DMV ain't got no teller windows like
To the
that.
Don't Trust Me page.
Well, I don't know. I don't really go to the DMV for anything, to be honest, anymore. I'm smart enough to get AAA and walk in and out with anything I need within 20 minutes or less. Sometimes right in and right out.
It's gonna be real bad out this stadium.
Man, I had a few red rings on those patrons.
Right, with August 8th, when y'all hear that Lori Lightfoot report,
August 8th,
he's not here. When y'all hear that Lori Lightfoot report, you need to talk about I need a moderator. Yeah, you're right. You need a moderator.
Those are being mad.
The meeting's going to be held at the Dolton Park District. Dolton Park District. That's where the meeting's going to be held.
Well, as you get older, sometimes you need glasses. Maybe have wore glasses as kids.
Real talent. It's pretty bad. Hi, bro. Yep, I'll be in touch.
I mean, I didn't start wearing glasses until, fuck.
It's pretty bad. It's going to be
Maybe 5 years ago, maybe?
How bad?
That's 5 years of my life. And that I never had glasses.
How much she doesn't mind misleading and lying people. But when the black and white, she's still gonna
He
say
used to be
everybody's
a
lying.
trustee for the city.
Well, you can't
He lost his seat, I
You see
guess.
the presentation that is going to be put together. But how bad the finances are, it is.
Pretty sure this is what they're fighting over.
No checks and balances for a long time. I need to assign a moderator. Can I assign a moderator while it's live?
I think you can. Just click it on their name. Get it done. All right, BJ put this in the other room. I'm gonna put it for you guys in all the other rooms. It'll double up
Can
in
I do
Twitch.
it while I'm live?
Thank you, BJ. So that's basically what's the latest goings-ons they be talking
Help
about.
me out. We got 1,200 people. Help me out. Make me a moderator.
Okay. I just made a comment. You go to my comment. You go to me.
And it's my, yeah. Alright, I got you. Oh, they back, y'all. They
Oh,
back.
here we go. Here we go. Oh shit, yeah. Here we go. They finna be back. Better quit playing. Hold on, let me turn his audio off. You better quit playing, cause we finna be back. Alright, so we're unmuted, we're everything, so they should turn on to us in that sense any moment. I'm gonna go and keep an eye on his side, so that way if something crazy happens, we can at least flip to it very fast and, you know, see something going on. Come on, why does it keep doing that? There we go. Yep, yeah, okay, sweet. Oh yeah, here we go. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Oh, come on, man. His feed's buffering a little. I remember watching him on WGN, Randy. Same with Sports Channel, man. It was a great channel. Come home and watch all the New Jersey Devil games or the Islander games. You know, it's cool. Enjoyed that because I was a hockey fan, and you know the Kings. I'd come home and after school, and those games would be on an hour and a half. I'd do my homework or whatever, and then get right to watching. You know, the Kings game, you had to wait another 3 hours to see anything if they were even playing that night. TBS, yeah, I'd watch a lot of Braves games there. What was the chat summary saying, Lori? They're talking about the Atlanta Braves. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it on.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, somebody turned their pager down.
All right.
Page
Thank you for waiting on us. Clerk, are you ready? All right. Can we have a motion to resume our board meeting?
So
Is there a second? Roll.
Okay, hold on. Yes.
Call the row. Where you at, Taiji? Call the row.
Trustee Belcher.
You banging?
Trustee Stan
Jorge?
Brown. Aye. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
The time is now 9:01 p.m.
All right. Is there a motion regarding the personnel matters?
Motion to approve the personnel matters listed on agenda item M, items M, A through F.
All right. Is there a second? All right. Because we was in closed session, we cannot really discuss it. But I will make a statement for the record. I already told the Board of Trustees that this is political retaliation. This is targeting, and they should not target these individuals to try to lay them off. I also told them that they will be sued for doing so, but yet they still choosing to pick these people, which they said Keith Freeman gave them. So make sure y'all add him, y'all also, to target just these individuals. Normally when you do layoffs or consider layoffs, you normally go, you meet with management staff and you go line by line, or you go over things or what people can make cuts at and do things to make it make sense. Right now, people are voting with their emotions, and they're not being wise as it relates to handling the business and allowing the business to handle them. So again, I am totally against this. As you know, I told them y'all do what y'all think y'all can do, and I'm gonna do what I need to do. So they're gonna vote for it, but again, these people will still be employed here in the village of Dolton. So I'm just making sure that everyone is crystal clear of that, so when it happens, you understand the why. Okay, Clerk.
Mayor, I have a comment.
Oh, you got a comment now, huh?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So the layoffs are due to financial issues that the village of Dolton has. I did mention already that managers who may have spoken up asked that we do not include their names for fear of retaliation. So there's trying to insinuate that Freeman is the one that gave us is incorrect. This decision came about because our finance consultant, the CPA firm, let us know that we are in dire need and layoffs need to happen. This is I hate to say this, I don't want to cause a big panic, but this is a starting point because we are finally beginning to get information, because for months and months we would indicate that we don't have financials. We haven't had 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. I know many people heard that. So this meeting is the first time you hear Trustee Belcher and us reference financials that we've started to get in review. And we got a lot of that information due to the investigation by former Mayor Lori Lightfoot. So that information is the reason for many of the actions taken this evening with credit card spending, as well as this beginning of some of the layoffs. It's unfortunate. There's a lot more that we have to do. So we're starting to identify the picture, and we have to identify a plan forward. And unfortunately, this is part of that plan. Thank you.
Right, and I just want to clear some up that he just stated. He stated that Keith Freeman was not the one that gave it to him, and I quote, Trustee Kiana Belcher stated that they got this list from Keith Freeman. So I wish y'all can listen to the tapes down in closed session, and you will hear her say that's who gave y'all this list. So again, this is targeted. Y'all targeting individuals, and that's not right. I still believe you guys should go to the drawing board and figure it out, whatever it is. Again, the mayor had no say-so in this. They just did what they wanted to do, and you're supposed to sit here and talk about things of importance such as a layoff, because at the end of the day, this is somebody's livelihood that you guys are playing with. Y'all can point fingers, place blame, do whatever you feel you need to do, but at the end of the day, you guys still are going about it the wrong way, and you should not pick individuals because they don't follow your orders or don't listen to you or whatever y'all feel is going on. You guys should still go back to the drawing board and figure out a better way, because there's always another way to do something. And as it relates to financials, once everything come up, I did tell everybody that we was going to do a town hall meeting as it relates to the financials, because everyone's waiting on financials. We all are. So I just want to clear that up as well, because people like to just say stuff, but they don't educate the public on how and the whys. Like, I'll give you another example. Do you know that we have union contracts, different things that go towards a budget, but no one's telling you that. So once it goes to the budget, where's the extra revenue that you brought in to cover the budget amount? You just give somebody a raise, but yet you got to figure out how to pay that out. And then when they try to cut things like I said earlier before we went downstairs, code enforcement. Why would you cut the only thing where people are producing revenue? They go out and they write tickets for people that ain't cut their grass, whether it's the bank or whoever, and other issues in our community. So what I'm saying to you is, you rather lay people off, like I said, peanuts, compared to the things that you claim is needed. So again, that's my statement for the record. I'm still advising the Board of Trustees not to go forward with this hit list that Keith Freeman put together on people that he don't like or get along with. And I think the board should be wiser and speak up about what it is.
May I be recognized?
And it's not going off the list that was provided to us. That is my opinion. Go ahead.
Okay, so when you quote me, make sure you do it right. I stated inside of executive session, which you want to bring it up anyway, that we had a meeting with Conspiric's office, which is Lauren, and this was the advice of the accounting firm by way of email. It came from Keith Freeman. Now, what's crazy to me is that 1 minute you do the day-to-day operations, 1 minute Keith do the day-to-day operations. So it's when it fits your agenda. So whether to my knowledge, Keith Freeman is still employed here and is the village administrator, because we have not seen anything set forth and except for the next meeting that's about to start, termination, that when something comes through the village administrator, which, I mean, for 3 years, well, I'll say he's been here 2 years, we haven't been getting nothing. So when these things come, because that's your right-hand man, then we would be able to move forward with what's presented to us. Also, and sit in a 3-hour meeting with somebody that's finally giving us some financial information, you go by the people that you pay the money to say these are the recommendations that you guys need to have. Whereas if it was a hit list, she would have been the first one on the list. So I don't think it's considered a hit list. I think it's just a start of trying to move in a direction to clean some of this mess that she and him has gotten us in. I mean, if we want to say it, we're saying it. However it may be. The Board of Trustees don't have a credit card. the board of trustees ain't making contracts and signing off on 37%, 27% leases. The board of trustees ain't going out telling people, cut all the trees, give me an estimate. It's only $2.8 million. The board of trustees ain't doing that. So you got us into this mess, and now we're trying to salvage what we can to get out, and you sitting here talking about a hit list like we on the street.
$3 million to cut trees?
We are doing what we can do with the limited resources that we have to start making financial decisions now that we've got a little information. I think one in particular item on there that she's really mad about is her strong arm might be a limp arm. I release.
Okay. All right, go ahead. And then I will make the last statement and move on. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll make the last statement.
Let's first talk about
I'll
the
get the
ordinances,
last word.
because I think that when we talk about governing, the ordinances are put in place for a reason, right? And again, I'm going to say that we continue to have checks and balances. That's why we're here. And for us to have an ordinance that says if anyone hired or anyone fired should come before the board. And then when we look up, we have way more employees because this administration is not bringing the people in front of the board to be hired. So now we have Public Works, who we only supposed to have 20 workers. Our assignment is for 20 workers. Well, we have 32. So the common sense and the math tells us that we're overpaying. So if we can continue to get services done with less people so that we can make sure that we can get ourselves out of this financial rut, that's what we have to do. It's not personal. She sit here and act as if we're not in a deficit, but let's not forget, guys, just 30 minutes ago, we were voting on TIF money that we need to transfer. So if we are voting to transfer money that we're not even supposed to be touching, that means we're in dire need. And because we're in dire need, we're saying, hey, we have to make the tough decisions at the moment because they're having a hiring fest. We look up, and every time I come into this village, I see someone that I don't even know. So they're not coming before the board. She's telling them that they're hired, having them do the job. We have $1 million worth of overtime for some employees, right? We have $1 million in overtime for police. Now we have 12 additional workers for Public Works. Then we have a $45,000, $60,000 account saying, hey, we have to make these decisions. So this is just what we have to do. It's not personal, but this has to be done. And truth be told, our account firm told us last year around this time that the layoffs were coming. This is why we have a budget. They continue to ignore the budget. Like now, we don't even have a budget. How is it that the administration haven't provided us with a budget when this was supposed to be voted on and turned into the state as of now? So these are the issues that we're running into. They're doing things the wrong way, and then they need us to fix it and clean it up. So they're hiding the information, and then they're saying, hey, voila, by the way, we're in a deficit. Don't fire anyone, though, and I'm going to keep spending, by the way. And it's unfair. If we keep having money go out and we don't have enough coming in, then that's where you have a deficit. And that's where we are trying to fix this issue at the moment. So again, residents, it's unfortunate, but we have to make these tough decisions so that we can make payroll, because you all see that we just had to transfer money from the TIF just so that we can make payroll. So think about it. How is it personal when we're transferring money from the TIF just to make payroll, just so the residents can have the services that's needed? Thank you.
Okay, so as you guys can see, it's a lot of finger pointing, and people don't want to own up to the things they haven't done, the things that's going on in our community, and people got to fact check, but people don't. As I stated before, you know there is contracts that the board has approved for people to get retro pay. So when we do retro pay, that adds to the budget. How do you pay for that? And then there's other contracts that they're now negotiating currently now. So when that comes back up and says another $500,000, where are you gonna get the money from? So then when people keep talking about spending or things that's going on in the community, they should ask themselves, what was your plan to increase revenue when you decided to approve all these things that you wanted to make it like y'all was doing great? Hey, let me give public works increase. Let me give fire increase. Let me give the police a retro. You gave everybody all this money and it added to the budget over $1 million. So if it's over $1 million, where do you get the extra money that you did account for each month? But no one's talking about that. This is me talking to people that understand business, that understand finance. Because at the end of the day, when you sit here and you add more, you better be able to produce more. And that goes back to when I say, why are you laying off code enforcement? People that bring revenue in our community. Because at the end of the day, what else you gonna do besides the police? Them are the two areas that write tickets. Then you have a water department. So if we're not sitting here really talking business and sitting here talking about, hey, we can produce this if we do this. We should change this. But no one's talking like that. People just pointing fingers with no plan. That's why I can follow them. They don't have no plan but point fingers. We have to sit together and sit here and put all the mess to rest and talk like adults and say, hey, this is what I want to see for my village. This is what I think we should do in the next months. And we should execute, but we don't do that. Because again, y'all know, like I know, it's election time. It's time to run. Everybody got to make it like this person bad, that person bad, this person ain't doing that. That's the game. And that comes with the territory, unfortunately. I told you, it's politics, which is not, it's politics. It's all about what a person can make you believe that's going on in the community. Another issue that I have is all the negativity that they brought to our village. As you can see, y'all about all the naysayers, you know, about all the people that come here from another state, and they actually get to the podium and say they from another state. Make it make sense. But yet our residents can't get in to sit down because it is with all the people that's literally using us for clickbait to make money. Because for those that don't understand how it works, it's clickbait and they make money. Why do you think the news are so invested? They in the business of selling news. They have to sell news. So unfortunately, they are competing with YouTubers. They're competing with everybody, and people got to see it for what it is. And for those that don't want to listen, you don't have to. Because at the end of the day, my base don't come here because they're not with the mess. They listen and watch me on TV and see what I'm saying. And when I go to the door, they appreciate everything that I've accomplished here as the mayor. Because as many that been here like I've been here, like I say, I grew here, they flew here. Everybody that been here like I've been, you know where the village was and you know where it's at current. And you know for a fact that we didn't have everything on Sibley possible. From Ponderosa to Red Lobster to White Hen Pantry, everything was in our city. Is why a majority of us moved to this community. But to see it just constantly be attacked because people can't have their way, people can't tell you what to do, it's saddening. It really is. Because, again, I tell y'all, I got a 5-year-old daughter that's going to grow up in the same community that I grew up in. And I want her, just like I want your kids, to have things that they can run to and grow from and have memories. For instance, the rink. They can go to the rink and actually now they got a memory for life to say, hey, I went to the rink and I skated outside. They got that memory. I went down the street and I played basketball where it's 3 different courts, 3. One for the babies, one for the middle kids, and one for the adults. 3 different courts with adjustable rims. These are the things that we should be talking about, but we're not. So I say this to you because I be wanting the news to show another narrative, show another side. But unfortunately, they just with the negative side that keep the clicks going for their networks. And that's sad because some people watch the news because they believe in the news. I do not believe in the news. That's why I call them fake news, because they only report negativity. If somebody goes and does an interview with the news that's positive, they do not play it on the news. They only want to hear somebody saying something negative about a person, and that's sad. Because when do we forget that we are all human? When do we forget that we live here? When the cameras go and the smoke clear, we have to still rebuild our community. I say this time and time again. You're going to always hear my mouth on it, whether you want to hear it or not, because we have to do better as a community, and we have to unify the community, not come here with mess. And sometimes people just got to open their ears and eyes and listen to what's going on in our town, because there's so much good that's going on. It get overshadowed by the negativity. And again, if anybody need help, light, gas, water, anything like that, because that's why people really mad. I am your supervisor, Thornton Township. You can come over there and get help with those things. And that's something the news should be advocating and showing y'all, but they do not. And if you're struggling with your mortgage or your rent, you can call us 708-596-6040 and get help with these things. But no one wants to do it. No one wants to tell you that. But when you see me or I'm at your door and I give you this information, you go get the help. So that's why I'm saying that everybody not into the mess or the clicks. It's really communities like ours that really need the help that they are getting from us. And then I love the fact that we was able to cut down the trees prior to the storms. You know how many thank yous I got the last 2 weeks, let alone a month, saying, Mayor, thank you for cutting and trimming the trees. Because if you did not do that, that tree would have been on my house during this storm. As you saw, many people had trees on their houses, on their cars, on their garages, and these are the problems that we are faced with. And all I'm telling you, resident, is just pay attention. Stop being with the mess, because at the end of the day, you only have one person to answer to, and that's the Lord. Everybody else just around you for whatever reason, but when you have your time of need, these same people, these messy people, you will not see. You will not. And I mean that. If you ever get sick, you're not going to see them. If you ever need them, you're not going to see them. But guess who you always see? Tiffany and you. I'm always there for you no matter what. No matter what you say. I even help the people that talk mess about it, because I am not made like that. We supposed to love on each other. It will be people helping people. That's it. That's all. So I just want to point that out to you guys, and I want you to look at it for what it is and stop with the chaos. Because at the end of the day, life is short. Enjoy it. Embrace it. There's so many people that come to me, and I help them bury their loved ones because they didn't even know something was going to happen. And it just happened. Whether it's a car accident, whether it's they didn't wake up. And that's all I'm telling you, residents. You have to cherish life and not the mess and drama. Because when the smoke clear, and it will clear, what are you going to do? You can move out, but what are you going to do? You have to want more for your life, guys. And that's all I'm trying to make sure that you get from me, other than the drama. All right? Thank you so much for listening. Clerk, call the roll.
Okay. Saying smoke. She talking about smoking.
Man, I had a little something on there I'd like to just touch on.
Finna be smoking.
You know, with this layoff, that's kind of close to the heart when you talk about layoff, because now that affects a lot of individuals in their lifestyle. I just say I'm not with the layoff because I don't feel it was done in a proper manner. It was just thrown out here and we talking about laying off. I believe the department heads should have been speaking with their staff on how they can cut back on using hours, look at their workload, match the work hours up with the workload. If we can get work done just like Trustee Noah said, if we can just do a little bit more with
Ty's
less,
terrible.
we'll do that. But I like for the department heads at least talk with their staff and see what they at and see what their workload is before we go into a full-blown layoff. And we are decision makers. We have to make that decision. And it's tough. It's tough. But to see someone have to walk away after losing insurance, and people have children that they have to take care of also. So with that being said, I'm not comfortable with the layoff. I feel we need to kind of look at it a little bit stronger, sit down with our managers, and let them lay it out for us to see where we at. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Colorado.
Trustee Belcher. Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee
Audio
Norwood.
guy's terrible.
Motion approved.
Notice how he
Right.
never zooms in either until like 5 minutes after they're fucking into the talking.
Y'all ain't right for clapping for people losing their jobs.
He should.
That's it. Y'all really need Jesus.
He should
for
be
real.
zoomed in right
Okay,
now.
next on the agenda
He's
is
not.
Mayor's report. Tomorrow's a big day. They do it all around the nation. It is National Night Out. Please come out. It starts at 6 p.m. I believe they got flyers. It will be at the rink again if you want your kids to come and enjoy a good day in the village of Dolton, right here in your own backyard. We spend your own tax dollars. Please bring them out, and they will have a blast. People that come out there to that rink, when I say unbelievable, they light up. They love it, and I love the fact that I'm able to bring families together. Whereas families sit in the house, don't have nothing to do, they actually are out there with their kids. I got this grandpa, I made a video for him, and it's him with his grandbaby. He actually on stage. It's so cool. But what I loved about it is that it was just the unity, the bonding moment for them too. And then they gave like a little testimony of what they loved about it how it really helped them grow together with their relationship. So that was just awesome. So we got that going on. And then we also have other people, like the kids, they're learning how to skate. They do skate lessons out there. It's been really, really hot lately, so you ain't seen them out there. If you just go past that, it is free. People can just skate. When we have events, we do allow people to utilize the skates and be out there on the floor. Come out. Our police department will be out there on the scene. Do a meet and greet with them. Learn your police officers. Know who they are. And if you have any issues or problems, please let them know tomorrow. They will be out there. Remember, they are people like us. You take off the vest. They are just people like us. So sometimes people be so hard on them. But just come and learn who is roaming your city or rolling through your city. I'll say that. Also, if you need a book bag, our book bag giveaway for back to school is this Saturday. If you need a book bag, school supplies, uniforms, you name it, pretty much y'all know that your Superman got it. So please show up. You must live within Thornton Township. That means any one of the 17 cities that I govern. You can come here and get your free school supplies, bouncy houses. We got a ton of festivities for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. I expect to see everyone. And then two news, y'all can come out too and actually see what we do. And then get testimonies for those that do love on Mayor Henry, so that you'll see a different side of the story than just a bunch of haters. Thank y'all for coming out this evening. We're going to start our next meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion.
Second.
Alrighty. Okay.
I'll be
Trustee
loving on
Belcher.
her.
Aye. Trustee Stan Brown. Stan Brown went to the bathroom. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Should take a shit.
We do have enough to adjourn this meeting, or how do y'all want to do?
She had to take
Tammy
a
Brown.
shit. She had to take a shit.
All right. Meeting adjourn at 9:25 p.m.
All right, so we started our real board meeting, the one that was posted before the Board of Trustees posted the meeting that you just saw prior to. Once again, everybody want to run government. That's what I keep telling you. So we're going to go through a whole nother agenda.
Let's go.
I'd
I'm
like to call
fucking
to order
down.
The regular schedule board.
Yes.
The time is 9.
Let's get it.
26 now. Please call the roll. And today is Monday, August
Let me
2024.
close out one before I can start the other. Thank you.
Someone making that dookie. This shit is great. We're getting OT. We're getting some sudden death. Fucking sudden death. Dun, 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 dun.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown. Aye. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes is absent. Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
We have a quorum.
We
All right, we're going to skip all the beginning steps, and we're going to go
Let's get it.
straight to under Mayor's report. I do have
Mayor, I
one
did
there.
have one announcement I wanted to make. If that's okay.
You have another announcement?
Yeah, just one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, because I have no clue how I missed this. We did discuss or mention recently that the board has started receiving financial information due to some of the special investigation, former Mayor Lightfoot. We are pleased to announce that this Thursday, August 8th at 6:30, Dolton Park District, she will be giving her presentation of initial findings. So please all come out to get that. So many of the issues brought up today were kind of some of the snippets of what we got, and a lot of greater detail will be provided. So that's my announcement. Thank you.
Okay.
Saturday, it is August the 10th, Team of the Trustees, 9:30 a.m., 14700 Evers. We're asking everyone to come out to Team of the Trustees this coming Saturday, 9:30 a.m.
I want to smoke the weed with the trustees.
On the Mayor's report, we have an item for closed session, and that was for termination of Keith Freeman. For the record, just so we crystal clear and no one don't misinterpret what I'm saying.
No one don't.
Keith Freeman is fired from the village of Dolton. He no longer will work here in the village of Dolton. So I'm letting y'all know that. So when tomorrow comes, no one can be like, he's still working. No, he does not. So I'm just making it crystal clear for what it is that is about to happen once we get to this agenda. But before we get to that item, I have 3 department heads up here that just need to give their report so you can understand what they do.
He's
here
like
in
the
Village
city
of Dolton. I don't
controller,
understand
I
how they
believe.
missed that, but to show they got their own agenda, and they should have made sure you understood what each person up here does as it relates to your tax dollars, because
There's
you
20.
pay them to manage and to govern the city and tell you, hey, we did this today, this how much money we brought in, but no one wanted to know. So we'll start with, you want to start first?
I wonder if he
Okay, let's
knows he
start with
just
police
got
department.
fired without even them telling him
All right.
yet.
So the police department, thank you, Madam Mayor, responded
Where y'all
to
going? You better get back here.
2,570 calls of service. Outside of that,
They
they
going
wrote
home?
717
No, her bag's right
parking
there.
citations,
Can't see it.
138 state tickets, red light tickets were 467. We had 7 felony arrests and misdemeanors of 38. I am pleased to say, with the staff that I am working
See
with,
how long it took him to
Dolton
zoom
Police
in?
Department is outstanding. However, but I am pleased to say
Just
that
as
the
bad with the
numbers
visual.
since our last meeting have went down as far as major crimes. Our homicides are down, our forcible felonies are down, our burglaries, our motor thefts, all of that are down due to the fact of the officers that are out there on the street doing their job and working with less than the manpower that we should have. Right now, we're in the process of putting some more units out there, which I will probably bring that to the next board meeting. But at this point, I want to thank the Dolton Police Department, those officers that get out there and risk their life every day for people who they don't know. And if anybody knows, police officers are great. We do a thankless job, but that's okay. Because they get out there, they put their badge on in the morning, not knowing whether they're going to come home the next day or in that morning. Or if they work a double shift. But my point being is that regardless as
Thank
to
you,
what
Ron.
was brought up tonight, we have an outstanding, and I do mean outstanding, police department. And for anybody to question that or to even try to lay off any officers, that's a shame. Now, you don't have to believe me. You can foil like everything else. But the bottom line to those things, for those who are police officers, who have been police officers, they know what we go through. So I just want to thank the Dolton police officers for doing the job that they do. Madam Mayor, I could say a lot more, but right now our K9 unit is doing well. We have a trucking unit out there now, traffic enforcement. All these units are units that were put in place, and we have a drone unit. And all these units were put in place to service the citizens of Dolton. So at this time, I want to say thank you, Madam Mayor, and I'm just going to go ahead and end my report from there.
Y'all make some noise for the police department. Good job, y'all. We appreciate all y'all. Thank you.
He got in trouble earlier because he threw out a
right, next
grandma
we have Public Works,
with her
Stacy.
with her grandkid at an Easter egg hunt. He didn't like what they were saying.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, residents. The productivity report for July 2024. Public Works completed 6 B-box repairs, 3 water mains were repaired, 1 emergency shutoff, 6 sewers cleaned, 20 locations for potholes were filled, 2 vacant properties were cleaned, 36 vacant cuts, 36 vacant properties were cut, and within 3 days of our July 15th storm, we had the neighborhood about 90% cleaned up from our storm. We were hit by a microburst. It seems like we get hit by all the natural disasters. But I'd like to give a special warm shout out to the Public Works Department, men and women, who came out during the storm and helped clear debris from the streets and off of houses. We worked day in and day out for that storm. I think it was right after a flood a few weeks before that. So any additional staffing or labor that we have in the Public Works Department is needed. I understand financial things, but I'm not into that. I'm into services. And it takes bodies to keep this neighborhood clean. There's 5 zones within this neighborhood, so it's like 5 different communities within one. And for 25 on hand, maybe 30 at any given time to keep up, it can be a struggle, because the same person that fixes the water main is the same person that fixes the light, the same person that cuts the tree, the same person that cleans the sewer. These are all the same people. So this is not a very large department, but it's a very large village, and it takes a lot to service it. I do wish in the near future we can increase the number. Instead of going down, I would prefer to go up as we were building when we first came in. I believe there was like 12 employees or 13 when we first came in, and it just was not enough to service this community. The employees are being worked time and a half or over. We go from water main breaks to natural disasters to back to water main breaks and then another natural disaster, and it just never stops. And these are the same people who come out to do this, and these people are away from their families. I'm away from mine as well, but we do what we have to do to serve this community. One thing I can say with this administration, the service that has been brought to this community hasn't been seen in years. The lots that are being cleaned, the vacant houses that are being tended to, the grass that's being cut. We strive every day to outdo our predecessors, of course, but it's a constant battle, and I want you to know that we are here to work for the people. We take pride in what we do. A lot of people don't really understand what Public Works is up against, but it's like having a giant house and you're responsible for the house. So when you're serving 25 to 30,000 residents at any given time, someone's not going to be happy, but for the most part, we have turned a lot of frowns into smiley faces with the service that we are providing, and it hasn't been seen anywhere else. I'm the youngest superintendent in the Southland, so I make sure I stand on that because I have a legacy to leave here. Whenever that time may come, you're going to remember me and this Public Works Department, because before I came here, some services weren't even happening. People will call, they say they don't get through now, or no emails. It's 3 phones, 3 clerks. We comb it as best as we can. We call people back. We do a lot of follow-ups, but we are working hard. I worked here previously. I'm not just a person who just came out of nowhere. I worked with the previous administration under the last superintendent and the last mayor, and I can guarantee you the services have increased and improved on all levels, despite what naysayers may say on the internet or some people in person. They're not here every day to see what we are going through. They're not here every day to make sure that services continue. Most people are asleep. They have no idea we're here 2, 3, 4 in the morning just to make sure you have the services you deserve when you wake up. It's a constant battle to keep going. Things break. Sometimes vendors get paid, sometimes they don't. We still go for what we know. So please, if you can, keep the Public Works in your prayers. Call us. I know some residents call, bring cards over, stuff like that. But please remember the work that we have done, because I can guarantee you after this, it's going to be hard for somebody to live up to this legacy that has been set. And there, that concludes my report.
He's standing on business. This fool talking about himself being a legacy already.
Next we have Juanita, Board of Department.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. I had a report, but I need to go back and detail it, so we'll be available at the next board meeting. I had put all the departments together as far as the revenue that came in, so I will have it available, Mayor and Board, at the next meeting.
All right. Next we have Will.
Visionary.
Good afternoon. Good evening, Mayor.
It's a rocket surgeon.
Trustees, and to our board that works so tirelessly. I would like to give my report for both departments, housing, as well as for building and permits. And I'll give you that at a high level. I'll start with a housing report for the month of July. We had a grand total of $45,505.50. We had 28 as-is cell inspections at $6,480. 21 escrow checks deposited at $15,500. 20 housing tickets that total $8,975. 1 vacant property registration from HERA, that was $7,350. And for our permits and building department, we had a grand total for the month of July of $52,512.63. We had 68 building permits at $38,634.07. 26 contractor license at $9,922.56. 12 plumbing permits at $2,756. For a combined total of those departments is $98,018.13. Mayor, if I could, I just want to just share, my name is on that list, and I can say as department heads, and you can celebrate that, because my God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. And I know that there's a lot of people here that go to church but have not gone to God. Let me admonish you. Let me admonish
Come on, preach.
Leaders, okay, these leaders that's in leadership positions but are not true leaders at heart. Okay? And so I admonish you that you're going to be snared by the words of your mouth, because the Bible tells me to touch not my anointed and do his prophets no harm. Well, we'll leave that to God. We'll leave that to God. And I admonish you, for those who do have a Bible, go ahead and read Esther, the 3rd chapter, and see how they try to set up Mordecai and Haman had to be held by those same gallows. Okay? And so, to our residents, and I can just say to my residents, Mayor, under your leadership, when I actually worked in the water department, previous administrations did not have policies and procedures. They did not have the policies and procedures for each and every department that I worked in, including housing. Now, I just want to make it clear. That while you're making decisions, not one trustee came to my department, either department, and asked me, what do I need? They never asked me, well, how much do you make, what do you need to make this department run? Do you know that we don't even have enough ink to print out permits? That we have to go to other departments, I think it's important that you hear this. I think it's important. Not one trustee came and said, do you have enough employees? We're running it on a skeleton crew. And I can say to my team, we run that department with customer service. When you come here, our residents that come here for business are satisfied with those services. Okay? So I'm not concerned about money, because when you're a true leader, you're concerned about legacy and destiny. There's more to life than money. It's about impacting and changing people's lives. So under your leadership, we have changed these departments. Okay? There are job descriptions written for directors, managers, supervisors, and all of the clerks in both departments. It wasn't here under the previous administration, but under her leadership. Okay? Right, that gives you vision. Let's hold on a minute, ma'am. I'm talking to the residents, ma'am. I'm talking to the residents. Ma'am, quiet, please. I'm talking to the residents whose lives we are impacting for the positive. See, there's two things a leader's going to do. They're going to either infect someone's life or infect someone's life for something positive. We talked about money that we did not have. Jason House sat here for 8 years. These other trustees sat here for 2 years, sometimes 3. I did not hear one trustee come up with an ordinance or any programs to bring in revenue.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about my department. Okay? At what point will we, as a people who say we're people of God, will come together and come with vision? We hear a lot of excuses, but no adjustments. Tell the people how many ordinances you've written as a trustee, Jason, since you've been sitting there. I can ask Brittany.
Tell him how many trips he done went on the credit card.
Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay. If you read your collective bargaining agreement, you know that's in the mayor's collective bargaining agreement. If you read your collective bargaining agreement.
You are a part.
Okay.
And let me tell it, you're a part.
Trustee, you are out of order. We have the floor. It's speed.
Well, I gave you an opportunity to say your piece. I think it's fair. And it's unfortunate a lot of us are old, but we're not mature.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
You're a co-signer?
It's unfortunate that we have this age, but we don't have maturity. Quiet. So I just want to make it clear.
You're a co-signing?
Absolutely clear.
Ma'am.
If I did not get another dime from this village because I believe in the vision of this leader, I would come here and volunteer.
No.
I would come here and volunteer. Let me tell you why. Okay. Part-time hecklers, let me tell you why. Part-time hecklers, let me tell you why.
You're getting crazy.
Let me tell you why. Because there are residents that call that phone every single day. Okay, I'm here 7:30 in the morning till whatever time it takes to get the job done. That's what a true leader does. That's what a true leader does. So because of the residents that deserve this type of service, I would be here. Because it's more than life than just money. It's changing people's lives. And that's what we're doing. And so I'll say this. The money that you say that we don't have, how is it that you paid a attorney this money that you say we don't have?
Bingo.
So where do you get the money from?
Like everybody else, like you waiting on that trustee. You so out of order. You do stuff for clickbait. Stop.
You better quit
He
pulling
has
it.
the floor. This don't make no sense that you can't let him do that. Then y'all let him do that.
Let me do
that. I don't want a trustee. It don't make no sense that you're talking. He has the floor.
She's standing on business.
Y'all say whatever y'all wanted. He has the floor. Go ahead.
Let me finish with this. I forgive you because you know not what you do. But let me tell you, and I admonish you, that God shall not be mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And we'll let him stay with that. So I will be here
Now he zooms in.
to continue to service these people, because there's nobody here that can stop me from doing that service. So thank you. God bless you. Continue. God has placed you there. And if God be for you, he's more than the whole world against us. So thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Will. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you, Will.
On after that.
Man.
Clapping.
I apologize. Can I say anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Ladies
Clapping.
and gentlemen, okay, I need everybody to calm down first. What I'm about to say is, with a heavy heart, okay, one more you can get sorted out, okay? All right.
Gonna flex that button.
However, with a heavy heart, I want to announce that one of my commanders lost his wife, Commander Price. So I want you to keep him in your prayers, because regardless as to what this may be going on, everybody still has a life. So when you do what you do for whatever reason you do it, just keep in mind there are people out there that are hurting for real reasons. So if you can keep them in your prayers, I appreciate it. Also for tomorrow, you have the National Night Out. Please come out. Please come out and support the community, because we will be out there.
I was just cleaning you.
Okay, you done? Thank you so much.
You had some fur on your fur.
Next on the agenda, we're going straight to Keith Freeman. So, Board of Trustees, what did you want to do?
The agenda.
I have a question, because you said he's terminated. So why are we?
Oh, wait, hold on. 'Cause y'all always say, because y'all always say that I don't come to y'all. Hold on. We're going to play the little silly game right now. So I put it on the agenda, because he got terminated already. But everybody inserted themselves in the business of the mayor, right? So everybody inserted themselves. They sent letters out. They let him do all this little finicky stuff, send emails out to the staff, all kinds of stuff. He knows this. They all know that, because they wrote their names on it. So they kept saying, you got to bring it to the board. You got to put it on the agenda. So what I do? It's on the agenda. So that's why I asked that. So why would you ask that redundant question of talking about why I'm asking y'all? You guys asked me to put it on the agenda. It is on the agenda because we wanted your input, your opinion, right? So it's on the agenda for your input and your opinion, because you kept saying that you guys have to vote on it. Is that not what y'all kept saying? Y'all say y'all got to vote on it. So here we are. So, Board of Trustees, is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman?
Keith's axed out. He's axed out.
What we doing? Is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman? What we doing? Y'all gotta huddle up. Y'all gotta huddle up real quick. We're gonna take a 3 second. Hey, what we doing?
Fantastic.
What y'all wanna do? Y'all had to talk about it and get it together yet? Y'all doing signals across the room. What we doing? Y'all motioning it up. What we doing? Y'all quiet. Y'all quiet as a church mouse, as I say. What's going on right now?
What's going on?
This the person y'all can't stand, y'all don't like. This what y'all say. This what y'all say about the person. Y'all say he's never at work, he'll do his job. Is this what y'all say? So what we doing, guys? The motion is on the floor. What y'all gonna do? Motion is seconded. What we doing? What we doing, guys?
Calling them out clean.
No? Nothing? Crickets? Crickets. Nobody wants the motion and let go. But y'all, hold on. Look, let me just explain to residents that understand what I've been talking about. Listen to this. Prior to prior to a whole, 5-10 minutes ago, they voted to lay off all these individuals, right? They voted on all these individuals.
I got it,
But
Chicago.
the person
Relax.
that they all complain about is
will.
now up for a motion
Calm down.
in a second to terminate. That's the person they claim. And if a person that they're talking about that they doing all these things make 100,000, what do you make? 100-something thousand, what do you make? Why y'all didn't start at the top? Why didn't you? You started with people like William Moore, people that make $15,000 a year, people that make $15 an hour. You started with employees like that. You started with the code enforcement department that really brings revenue to our village. So make it make sense, residents.
Yeah.
Why is everybody on mute all of a sudden? I don't hear nothing. Board of Trustees. Y'all all got so much to say.
Yeah,
What
Keith
y'all got?
Freeman got in trouble with the IRS.
Y'all motioning? Y'all
False
motion second?
revenue
Nobody?
returns. Yeah. So he was already indicted on that, I believe.
Okay, so basically, for those that ain't been watching the mess or I don't want to cuss, the show in Dolton,
I want you to
if y'all
cuss.
ain't been watching, that show you that y'all must been working with him the entire time. So all y'all been exposed, huh? So everybody's been exposed. So here it is. Y'all watch the meetings, y'all see what goes on. I don't see nothing right now. Nobody said nothing. Y'all got nothing to say?
Imagination out this world.
So who been getting played the entire time? Looks like the mayor been getting played the entire time. That's what it look like to me. Cause I can't believe they this quiet. Y'all always got something to say. Always.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
You adjourn the meeting. Wow. So your motion is now recognized, and we right here on this agenda item, and you know you out of order. So basically,
it's a motion and a second on the floor.
It is not recognized. If you understand the rules and how they work, so you want to get out of the jam. You that scared, huh? You that scared to talk about the firing. You guys said you didn't want the individual. Where y'all at? I already know what I can do. I'm talking about them because they said that I didn't put it on this agenda. And I'm going to show you emails.
Who said that?
I'm going to show you emails.
Who said it?
I'm not trusting because now you got something to say. Hold on.
You said that. Who said it?
Basically, I'm going to show you everything that they talked about until we got to this point. Now it's on the agenda. Now they quiet. They got
Can you say who said put it on the
All I'm
agenda?
saying to you guys is we got to get some understanding of what's going on. So I'm letting people, as y'all say, hood week, bamboozle, red straight. Y'all let people do that to y'all, right? Y'all still ain't got nothing to say.
Who said
y'all
put it on the
got something
agenda, Mayor?
Do y'all got something to say? I'm waiting.
Can you ask
Are y'all gonna motion? Are y'all gonna motion? What y'all gonna do?
You said somebody said put it on the agenda. Who asked you to put it on the
I already
agenda?
asked you a question, so you want to answer my stuff.
It's a motion
What
and
you
a second
gonna
on
do?
the floor.
What you gonna do? Y'all gonna motion to
It's
release
a motion and a second on the floor.
So let me say this then. Because you guys are mute and they got nothing to say, always. Y'all been selling the residents a load of crap. I am using my authority, which I always had, but you guys intervene with it as always. Keith Freeman is fired from Village of Dolton. He no longer works here at the Village of Dolton. I done said it. I tried to do this before, but they intervened and said, hey, you gotta come across the board. Hey, y'all, the trustees. So by you doing that,
Did you ask them to put it on the arm? Did you ask them to put it on there?
I think everybody got it. I think everybody understands what's going on. And by their silence, it tells you kind of what's going on in our village. So welcome to all the games and all the drama that you see put before this board. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's a new day.
I need to call the roll.
So I
I need
appreciate
to
you
call
guys
the
for
roll.
coming
Trustee
here to do what's needed. And first, I just said that it was out of order, but that's what y'all do. Y'all just want
Trustee
to run
Tammy
the
Brown.
show. Everybody running. Nobody got
Trustee
nothing to say about Keith Freeman. Nobody.
Meeting
Nobody.
at 9:52 p.m.
All right, so the meeting's adjourned.
That's a shame. That's a shame. So I'm gonna remember this, because at the end of the day, I told you, you guys don't run it today. The mayor does. So,
she's
Keith
angry.
Freeman, I know you watching. You no longer work for the Village of Dolton. Please turn in your keys, turn in all your stuff. HR reach out to you tomorrow as relates to your fire.
21. as it relates to you're fired. Could you imagine losing your job through a stream on YouTube? I mean, that's got to be a new low. They don't even call you up. Don't even hit you up with a text, little email. Oh shit! All right, hold on. We're gonna go to the other dude because they cut their fucking end. So the other dude has at least got the audio. Oh come on! There it is.
She's real funny tonight.
Well, y'all know she's crazy.
Y'all know she's crazy. There you go, right there.
Hey, y'all, stay right here real quick.
Huh.
Call that monkey. Call that monkey. Call that monkey.
Mr. Moore, what good Lord, Mr. Moore was on. We live right now. We got 1,300 people. You want to say anything?
Well, we want to thank everybody. It was so amazing to see how many residents stayed after the executive session. Just the spirit and the energy. Love the residents. Positive and negative. We're here for all the feedback. So thank you. Thanks for everybody.
He normally shows up.
About the village at all.
That's right. Vote House 2025. That's the next mayor right there. We gotta stop this madness. Good Lord. And talk about our Lord Life report is going to explain everything.
Oh my God. For those who, a lot of decisions we made today were based off of, based on information we received, and we promised that we make sure that it's open to the residents, so that we will have a PowerPoint presentation. Residents can kind of get an understanding. We're grateful that without subpoena authority, and that's what's so critical, without subpoena authority, we finally started getting answers that we've been asking for, begging for, demanding for many, many months. So we're grateful that to bring this information, and that's just the start, because we have a tipping point that we really have a lot of information that we have to turn around.
Yeah, remember that was the biggest critique. She ain't got no subpoena power. She don't have no power to do nothing. But wait till you see these reports that she produces. How bad this finances are over our time. It's gonna be embarrassing.
Is the meeting at 6:30 Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday. I did part of this.
And Mr. Brown knows.
Yeah, I know. Clerk, you want to say anything on camera? Exhausted.
So is your
I want her to say something.
Yes.
Tell me about that. The deputy clerk is back.
Yes, my deputy clerk is back employed for the village in Dolton. She never should have been terminated. She is an appointed position, as you heard the mayor talk about her appointments. I am also authorized to have 8 appointments, and you cannot terminate my appointment just like I can't terminate yours. So that's why my deputy is back on staff with the village of Dolton.
And you guys are done with litigation?
I don't know about that one. Y'all ready? Yeah, we going out the back. Where we going? That way. Oh. Hey, on Brittany. Excuse me. You want to say anything on camera?
No, I don't want to say absolutely nothing.
You sure?
You'll save it in the comments.
I want Dots to say something. D-O-T-T-S. Dots. Get Dots up in there. Give you some good sound bites.
All right, bro. Stay strong, bro.
Nobody gonna do nothing with it.
No, I didn't understand what you said. Should be popping outside. Let's see. Hell yeah, they're at a club. It's like outside the club right now. People rizzing each other up. Getting rizzed up outside to get their front.
If you want
Technically, he's covered under the whistle blowers, like they say. So he must be. He must apparently be.
Tell them he's done. You're done already. Bye. Hi. Yeah, Veronica, it's pretty wild, huh? What's up, dude? Thank you. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Dolton Trustees channel. You guys can follow them on YouTube. And then obviously the Village of Dolton has their own.
Yeah, what is it? Thursday. What's this one Thursday?
Lori Lightfoot report.
Yeah, that's all.
Lori Lightfoot report.
In town at Dolton.
When I donated to the website, I go to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got y'all.
How you feeling?
How the kids?
Oh, they doing great.
I know.
That's
Yeah. You know what you said. On the first time.
I said both my children. I said clean McLean.
No, and then you said, you was like, yeah, we're expecting we're expecting
oldest,
another one.
yeah.
And so I told your wife, I'm like, congratulations, I didn't know you was expecting. She said, no, she's coming.
Yeah.
I thought you
I was my 17-year-old.
I just don't like what he does. Yeah, you can't say this like that. You can't put him out there like that. You can't do that. That's illegal. And you put him out there like that. But it was okay. You supposed to find him. You know, let me tell you something. I told her years ago.
You want to sing on camera?
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Ain't no fun.
We out here, man. It's you see all the news cameras over here. You know what I mean?
Tell you, it's the story.
So it's coming. You see all the news cameras over here, y'all.
Damn, they set up. Slow news day.
Another crazy one. So on that note, we're gonna be out of here.
Shout out to the Dolton Trustee channel. I'm gonna link their page.
Again, they y'all watched the meeting. It was crazy. She tried to say Keith Freeman is fired, but the ordinance says everything has to go through the board. Everything has to go before the board. Everything. That's the ordinance.
Let me tell you something.
Sam, you.
No, police chief's right there. We heard him.
Hey, hold on,
earlier.
Sam. Keep in mind, these are trustees' mailboxes. When she got in, she moved all the mailboxes. What used to be inside, she put all the trustees' mailboxes outside. That's a reality. So you gotta check your mail as your trustee outside.
Get my mail from outside. Just remember this. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Hold on, let me get your ammo. Let me get your ammo.
Tell it.
Load it for you.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Hello.
You want to fight here because you telling him.
Yeah.
When he was all on your side, y'all can't find him. I chose him. I picked him.
Right.
Now he's not on your side. You want to get rid of him.
Well, she trying to blame everything on him, so he got.
And then she said,
he got to say something.
y'all brought him here. Y'all.
Yeah. We didn't bring
did
him
she
here.
say
Yeah,
that?
you brought him here.
She ended with they're all part of the game.
here.
Part of, you know?
You brought him here.
Yeah.
And all the rest of it. Thank you, your illustrious mayor, Queen of Sheba. You wonderful. They might well just said that.
William Moore, you know
Who's
what's
laughing at?
Queen of Sheba.
That you might as well. They get up
Then he
there.
started teaching the lecture.
Yeah.
Then you let him.
There's the girl who got thrown out, the
Then
lady
don't
in the
want nobody to
glasses.
say nothing
Yeah,
back.
then she laughing about it.
And she had let him attack
Yeah.
the residents, attack the elected officials.
You must be working for free. We love free workers.
I wouldn't know why Lacey trying to put me out the seat.
Yeah. Let's just see that. You want to talk about Penny Pendergrass. That's that broad name. Her name is Penny Pendergrass.
Penny Pentagrass.
That's that
Come
broad
in and turn the mic off, man. That was ridiculous.
What an idiot.
Instead of Teddy,
it's
it's Penny.
for that.
And you call yourself a man of God.
That's what I said.
I like how she co-signs.
He's quoting scriptures and everything.
Can't lie.
I want to say, what church do you attend? I need to talk to your pastor. Because if this is the type of sheep that's coming out of his flock, I don't want to be among you. If this is what he's bringing out, somebody like you.
Who? What's up, man? You want to say anything on camera, man?
I
Are you serious? Wait a minute.
Hold on. Oh, I want to hear her. Are you serious? I want to hear.
What's that? You got 1100 people.
Just count to me. Clean Dolton.
Team Dolton. Clean House 2025.
Clean House 2025.
Clean House 2025. Clean House.
That's it? That's all you finna get me? Dang, I thought I was ready for some spice.
So I won't get you.
I was ready for the spice to come in. Pay your taxes. Alright. It's getting loud outside. It's like the outside of a bar. Clean House 2025. Stinkums 2025. Stinks, you're gonna go run all of Dolton. Okay? Okay, you're just gonna lay there the whole time. Do nothing. Who honking? Who out there honking? Somebody out there playing.
I hope it makes sense. I'm like, yes, you do. Go and just let it make sense.
All right, Miss Pitch. Y'all want to say anything on camera?
No, sir. Why you put it on us?
No, you know, it's not all y'all. It's not all y'all.
It is all
Look
over.
at that, but it's not all y'all. Oh, let's talk about it.
Nobody want to talk?
Mr.
Come on, let's get it. That's the one with the glasses, I think.
Thank you.
Miss Val, you want to say something on camera?
Yes.
Let's go.
I am so delighted and excited that William Moore got terminated this evening. And I'm definitely going to pray for him. I am glad that the code enforcers, the 3 of them, got removed from those seats because they are not certified to be code enforcers to go into nobody's house to write any tickets whatsoever. And for the mayor of the village of Dolton to call me out and have me put out of a public meeting that I have every right to be at is unheard of. But all the thing I have to say to Tiffany is stay tuned, because this is not over with. You can't keep disrespecting residents and employees and think you're getting away with it. And like I said some time ago, it's unfortunately that you're giving up your freedom for your actions.
Spike Lee's mom.
That's all I have. And I want to thank the trustees, all 4 or 5. How many did you have? You had 4 of them. You know, and my last thing I want to say to all Dolton residents, vote, vote, vote.
The baby.
Clean House 25.
That's it. 2025. I wish I could vote.
Bring a resident.
Yeah.
Bring your neighbor. Bring everybody to the polls and get this nut out of office.
And y'all see how she did it. She was talking about Brittany, and it brought you into it.
Right.
Then gaslight you, and then, so.
Yeah.
I see.
And she gonna reap what she sowed. Don't worry about it.
Another one down,
The
y'all.
only thing that I'm sorry that I can't do, once she go to jail, I'm sorry that I won't be that officer to watch over her.
All right, y'all. So that's it for us tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the Dolton Trustee YouTube page. Keep watching. This meeting was heavy tonight, see. And then we're going to be doing some interviews. And Lori Lightfoot report comes out Thursday. Watch that report. It is going to be a PowerPoint presentation. It's going to detail how bad these finances really are and how much she has bankrupted this town and destroyed the village finances because she didn't follow no ordinances, she didn't follow no budget, and she was saying she felt she was this as a monarch and she was a queen. I can do what I want.
Dang.
All right. Peace.
All right. right, there you go. There you go, ladies and gents. Interesting show today, man. Interesting fucking shit. Oh boy, we shall see what it's really like. You know, if anybody gets in trouble for what's going on, things like that. But, yeah, man. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate you. I know you could have watched it on your own or anywhere else, and you hang out with us. At least Stink Bombs was here the whole time. Yeah. I guess I'm going to hop off now. We'll be live tomorrow at, of course, 10:15 a.m. for the City Council meeting, and then our normal Tuesday night show, Taco Tuesday show. So hopefully you can join us. If not, I understand. Check us out on Friday. But always keep those notifications on, because you never know when the chase is going to pop off. So you don't want to miss that. And I know some of you had said that you missed the live yesterday, and that was a pretty good chase to miss. So thank you guys for everything you do for me. The likes, the love, the thumbs ups, they work and they're free. The donations, the kind words, all of it. I appreciate you. And also I appreciate what you do for each other. So having said that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, you guys. I'm going home.